A start to civilization. Me as the Duchy and a dream. I'm taking a deep dive into going from the start of mankind all the way into the industrial era with nothing but an open mind. Now, a couple of goals. We're going to have some fun, make a lot of money, and dominate with our military might. Before we get stuck in, do take a moment to consider subscribing or supporting me through many ways on the links in the description. Let's do this. Well, here we go. Kingdoms Reborn. Me, the Duchy, building some kind of potato empire, I don't know. But the map seed is wood is above dog. And yes, that is random, I'm sorry. But we're going pretty much all default here, but we'll have 6 AI players. We've got this random seed. Let's go. The Great Freeze left civilization in ruin. Few were strong enough to withstand the cold and plague that claimed the earth. Decades have passed since the frost took our lands, and our courage and hope have returned with the melting of the ice. It falls to us, we surviving few, to rebuild a flourishing civilization. Cheers to a new beginning. Right, so those of you that don't know, Kingdoms Reborn is a city builder, but it adopts huge 4x grand strategy elements too, so we've got to pick a place to start with our city. And if you zoom in, it's not like it is a city builder, and we've got all sorts. So we're going to have obviously the shogunate, myself, you've got like Vikings essentially, and all that sort of stuff, so it's good. And we've got all these different resource factors that will kind of factor in what we have, and each area has its own little like fertility and temperatures and all that sort of stuff. So I've got to pick a good spot of where I'd like to go. Let me pick a spot, bear with. Not gonna lie, guys, I think I like this pretty central. We've got this lake as well for some kind of fishing and stuff, and there's multiple areas. There is huge amounts of building. I don't know too much about it. I've done a basic tutorial pretty much, and that's about it. But let's go. And we'll go with the initial resources. You can select more, and it'll take down your initial money, which is quite interesting, but you do need that money as well. So we're just gonna make sure we get our town hall in to start. That will do just fine. And there we go. We start. We've got our unhappiness, all that sort of stuff. But how the game works is this, like, you start off with these card systems. So we're going to need to pick some of these. I'll leave that for a moment and we'll get our basic roads and stuff laid out. Right, so I have now set. We'll get these guys moving. I've set some basic stuff to be built. We've got to choose our first card here. Now, I think we'll just go wheat farming this early on. I don't think it's going to matter. I'm going to grab investment. And what we can do... Oh, biome bonus too. 10% productivity of farms in forest biome or improved charcoal burner. I'm going to go with improved charcoal burner for now. We're going to turn off the tutorial. And I think you can drag this card into our town hall here. And this basically gives us +1 income for every 20 we have in town. So the more money we have, the better, the more powerful this investment is. And the premise is you start with 15 in your population. You literally start with some basic resources. We've got a bit of wood, some medicine, some stone tools, a bit of stone, and 30 food. So our absolute must-do early on is try and get ourselves a food building. And I'm going to go with, I think, the free roll here. I'm looking for... Oh, I want to do one more. I'm looking for a fishing... Oh, pig ranch. Ah, there's fishing lodge. Let's buy that one. And that basically is a card. Now, there's a whole research tree, but the main thing is we wanted fishing, and we've got some serious efficiency we can do here, I think. So we're going to place our fishing right in here. We'll get houses up as soon as we're ready, and we'll just make sure we've got all our roads set up to go in as well. And you only start off with literally houses and basic storage yard. There's a whole research tree we'll get to in a moment, and then all sorts. So each thing you can click over, you have your product, your production, and your consumption each year, all that sort of stuff. But I've set a load of trees to be cut down, and we are cutting down fruit trees as well. But straight away we'll probably want to expand into a region. And there is coal mining over here, which would be really good. You get a base income from it, and we would want to probably claim that. This one, because of the grapes, is insanely expensive, so we don't want to spend our money on that. We're going to grab this province to start, which unlocks the coal mine. And the coal mine, I think we can just back it into the surface a bit like that, and we can start coal mining. I'm not going to put that in yet. I'm just going to hold on to this card. Now, how it works also is you'll need your little storage yards to match like your areas too. So we're going to put a small storage yard for this fishing lodge in here, and they're going to just go out and build it. our lovely little settlers. Let each have their own needs. It's really, really deep, actually, from what I've seen so far. I don't know much about the game, so it's going to be interesting as we play through. And as always, guys, drop those tips in. And if it is something you love, let me know. Let me know if you played it, all that sort of stuff. All right, we'll take the Hunter's Lodge then. And I think I will put this in. So each area, let you see this wild animal count. And let's be realistic here. There's quite a lot over this way, so getting it more this way would make sense. There's a couple of boar this way. There's also quite a bit up the top side here. So actually, I'd be very much in favour of going... Well, that itself is a boar burrow, so I don't really want to do anything to that. But that's close enough to us at least get housing in. There we go. Fishing lodge is in. We have run out of food, so hopefully we can get some food production on that quite early on. And there's our first piece of food. Right, you can upgrade. There's lots of upgrades on everything here. We could set this to be upgraded already. We've got plenty of wood in. But I'm just going to let food tick up and see how much we can produce. And now that Hunting's Lodge is being built, I'm going to start with a couple of houses. And I think, honestly, we'll get to there. And they need to be close enough to their area of work as well. So we'll get one this side. I might put it by the fishing lodge, actually. And then what I'll do is get a road going into that one. And then when we build inevitably out this way, which you can, by the way, once you unlock farms, we'll go with that as well. So let's have a look. We'll probably go for something in the way of getting food in. So shall we try... Ooh, I do want to try this mushroom farm. I don't know if it's any good, but I think I want to get it in. And we need to pick a spot for it. Now, I'm saving that, obviously, for the grapes. So I think our next obvious purchase would be to go up this way. But now we have unlocked the tech tree with that house. And with each house comes money, too. So you'll see you get an income and a science per house. But yeah, let's open the tech tree. You'll see foreign trade goes into certain stuff here with the Dark Ages. But the cards, basically, as we start unlocking these, will no longer matter. We should be able to get them. We'll start foreign trade anyway. And that says 11 minutes to completion. And as those houses come in, that will speed up as well. But there we go. We see some food coming in now. So our production is beating consumption, which is awesome. And they're actually shooting away. We do kind of want to clear the central area out. I know they are fruit trees, but we'll be fine. And then we'll get in another house or two. So I think I'm going to assume we're going to move towards this direction. So let's get some roads going. So down to here, I think is a good idea. And let's get a house on this corner. And we're looking good on food. I think overall food is catching up to the consumption. So we've got some oranges, some fish, and the meats. The oranges are coming from us cutting down the trees, I think. Now, I think with the fishing, I'm going to spend the wood to get this upgrade in. So I'm going to go to the improved boat. And I think it's instant. Yeah, it looks that way. And also worker slots can come in if you've got the money as well. But we want to keep this moving. So the trade should be coming in nicely as these extra houses come in, remember. Research is going to pump up. And we can rename. What should we call it? Obviously, Lemonville. Boom. And now let's zoom out. Let's have a look at what the AI are doing here. So we are like level 17 based on the growing. 15, 16. So we're doing all right. 17, 19. We can eventually trade with them and all sorts. So it'd be pretty cool. I do want to take, I think, this zone. 790, I think, is absolutely fine to go ahead and take that. And that gives us another fishing spot we can use. And that also unlocks the bridge. Now, that might have unlocked efficiency here with that upgrade, didn't it? So iron tools is the next upgrade for this one too. And let's check houses. Nothing at the moment. I do think then it's time for this coal mine. So food is good. We're in a surplus. So let's go ahead and hit up. How does this work then? Mines must be facing the back of the mountain. Let's get this in here. That's quite far from town. Yes, I know. I'm getting a house or two in. Don't you worry. And we'll get another house in there. And because we're Duchy, each style is different. I did the test with the Shogunate. And you get like Japanese style buildings too, which is really cool. So there's 5 different ones, I think. So they've got quite the options to choose from, which is awesome. It looks like we've had a population increase from 15, we're up to 17 already. So 1 child born, 1 adult came in. Let's check the cards. I think Forester would be a good buy, if I'm honest. But we also still have loads, so I don't think it's too much of a problem yet. I'm going to grab a medicine gatherer. And we're just going to close this one down for now. Although Tools Workshop. Forge tools from stone or iron. We've got some tools at the moment, so I'm not going to bother yet. And we seem to have this storage depot. Store one type of resource. I wouldn't mind getting this in for the coal then. So we're not going to be overlapping the house if I go in here. Maybe we stick it down this way. It's a bit of an industry area. Let's go with that. Storage depot. All right, next would be iron ores from the mountain as well. I think that might be a good idea to grab one of those too. Now, I know we've got to be careful with population and buildings. I don't know what's the best way to do this, but we are going to be able to get iron from this place. And all of it is obviously going to help us with money and stuff. So I think each building does come with need. And each one you can put these special cards in as well. I don't know. It's all quite new to me. But the good news is we have way more food than we do consumption. So that's awesome. You can manage each storage to say what goes in there, by the way, guys. At the moment, I won't mess with that yet until we get into proper production chains. It looks like the new cards are in. Wandering traders have arrived. They wish to buy your goods you might have. Okay. Honestly, how much does leather sell for? It's pretty good, isn't it? We can sell a bit of this because we're not using it yet, and we're gonna need to keep that. And we could potentially get some meat out. So we'll try and make a little bit of cash. We don't want to give away too much. I think we can go up to 100, it looks like. So let's do that. 653 coins, why not? It looks like we have just one person that is... what's it called? Homeless. And I can see my resource depot is struggling. So we're going to need to extend the storage yard somewhat. So we'll do that there. This thing, though, we'll be able to put in, I think we're going to say coal. There we go. We'll have that storage depot as coal only. Looks like we're coming into autumn. Our very first winter coming on the way. And that means we'll need, it says, either wood or coal to heat themselves. I'd be very tempted to upgrade these for efficiency. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. So I don't know if this is the right use of stone, but it means we won't burn up as much wood early on. So I'm all for that. And then I'll slow down. So, medicine gatherer, I think they gather from the tree, and I think this might be also something really good to do. We are set to cut down quite a bit, so we might want it out this way, whilst we build out our main industry area, and they will complain that this is way too far away. So I think if we just get a road in, and then we get in another house this side. Now, the only goal for this series is to really enjoy myself, by the way, guys, and just grow as big as we can. Just kind of enjoy it, you know. We officially have coal coming in, so that coal is going to come in really handy for our houses. So they're going to be choosing to use coal first. So I'm actually going to untick the wood from the houses here, and hopefully they'll move the coal across, and we'll want to get the efficiency in on you as well. So as it stands, they've got a bit of wood in for now, but... And our research has completed with the old trade here. So what do we want to do? Oh, beer brewing. I don't think there's anything we can do at the moment, so I think medicine farming might be the right thing to do. I'm just going to slow it down a second. We've got our trade resources with the world market trading post. Do we want to buy one of those? We'll close it for now. And a trading port. There is this cool buff that you can do. That I have a speed boost, and I can boost a building to work faster every so often. I'm going to upgrade delivery man on this, and then we set delivery target. I think we can stick it into the storage here, and then these guys, as they run out of jobs, can carry on. We've had one grow up. We're on 18 population. I think the idea is we don't want to grow the population too fast early on. We want to make sure we've got a good surplus of everything. I think what I'm going to do is get myself another house, and we're going to go relatively, I think, towards this area, because it's not that fertile. And we are going to have to spend money on these grapes at some point to get them in, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I think I want to upgrade. Let's pass on that card. Let's see if we can get anything. Yeah, the trading port. I'm going to buy this time because I think it's important. I think I can get this. Ah, that's a... So trading port has to go out at sea, I assume then. There's not much we can do with that at the moment. There's our very first year summary, so +2 population. Lovely. We're going into early spring now, so we get rid of the cold. Immigration office wouldn't be a bad idea, but at the moment, I'm going to go for this trading post. And we will stick this thing in pretty central, actually. So let's go opposite you right there. We'll get a trading post in. And I think we're finally thawing out. They have their own warriors, look. We don't have any warriors yet. That is an upgrade that's required from here. So we could upgrade to Town Hall. That allows military unit training. I'm going to spend the 500, and what we'll do is go improved tool making. So plus 30% production of tool workshop, and that allows military unit training. Now, training units costs 1,000 gold, so really don't want to do that just yet, but the upgrade is good. And there we have it, our new town centre. And we're at the point now where I think we're going to run out of stone, so going for one of these wouldn't be a bad idea because there's a lot of stone in there. I think we can get stone quarry. In all fairness, that might be what we do. So I might look for one. There it is. One quarry. We're going to grab that in. So this is going to be our next purchase here. I think it's quite important that we get this thing in. There we go. And as we're running out, we'll have our basic resources coming in. Once the forester comes, we're good. But for now, we're still okay. 3 immigrants wish to join your city. Yeah, we'll take those. Oh, and with that, they give us a gift. Okay. Consume 20% less input, 20% job happiness, 15% productivity, or decrease upkeep by 70%. So we could reduce upkeep of the fishing place by 70%, although it's only 17 gold. Right now, that might not be a bad idea, but I think passion and happiness might be the one. And then what we do is, I think you drag that card in there, so that gives 15% productivity. And now by the next winter, we should have a good amount of coal in as well, so that's good. And what do we have next then? Do we grab this tool workshop? I think so. We are in. Beautiful. Let's have a look at what we can do. So realistically then, we want to see if we can trade things out to make some money. So bringing in some cash, it might be worth just chucking in some of this stuff. I don't know what's best to sell at the moment, so I'll just potter about with it. Let's hit trade. Oh, we've only got 60 actually we can do. So let's put a bit of variety in there. Fee is 255, but we'll make 473. And that is immediate, which is awesome. So we've got a little money maker should we need it then. I think it just takes time before we can do it again, though. That makes sense. So trades can complete every 300 seconds, it looks like. But I want to continue taking out all stones and everything out of this region. So we've got a nice, clear base to work with. But I'm not going to touch this top bit. And it looks like our medicine farming has finished. So up next, we want mushroom log sterilization and sheep ranch. So that would be, we do have mushrooms that we wanted to grab. But I feel like the sheep ranch, let's have a look across. There's potatoes. Then in the Middle Age, we'd go into multiple different things. I'm looking at where clothing would be, but I don't see it just yet. Furniture workshop. These are all stuff we'd use for trading, I guess. Let's grab a sheep ranch next. Medicinal herb seeds. Medicinal herbs can be used to heal sickness. You've unlocked and received medicinal herbs seed card. How does that work? Switch your farm's work mode to grow medicinal herbs. Ah! There we go. With that, then, we now have farms that we can grow herby goodness with. Look at the fertility over here, man. So, as far as I know, this is probably going to be our place to do it for now. And what I'm going to do is go... I kind of want to go in here. So, I guess we don't need loads. And we've unlocked this farm, but then what we do is medicinal herb. Perfect. Then we've got our storage for it, right? In here. And this guy is grabbing medicinal herb off plants too. So, this farm will then... switch that over, so we've got a bit of a base going with that. And we now officially have a tick over of stone, which is nice. I'm going to wait until we get a bit more in, probably upgrade the wide shaft to get that plus 20% on this one as well. Look, wild animal count is down to 2, so we're going to need to swap to actually getting in more food somehow, and that's then going to be the mushroom farm, I think. It's important that we do this. So, where shall we go for a bit of farming? Fertility is rubbish here. That one costs too much at the moment. This one might not be a bad idea. There's a bit more wild animals, but we've absolutely obliterated it. There's a 94% fertility over here. You're getting into the cold area though, so the growth might not be as good, but it's not bad. I'd be tempted to go this way and start farming. So let's try that. And at least it's nice and cheap, right? We'll get some roads coming out this way. We'll maybe get, let's say, a cutoff point. So we've got training. Let's use this as the cutoff point. We'll grab in a mushroom farm. Not sure about fertility, but we'll give it a good go. And I think we can then do... Don't quote me on it. Farm. Fertility's not the best here, though. Change that? No. Let's get rid of that for a second, then. We'll get the mushroom farming first. I think you need to, and then we'll see. Oh, it does say farm mushroom using wood, actually. I'm just looking at what else we can get in. A second fishery might not be a bad idea if we can pull another one in. Maybe that's the play. I think they do need a variety of things though, right? There is a fruit gatherer, to be fair. That could keep us going for a little while. Let's try it. We can get one of these in. There's a fruit tree count that is humongous over here. So this is, we're going to cut into that, and we're not necessarily going to cut into this area. So I feel like this is a better place for it. So if I put it next to the medicine, and we're going to change this to meticulous. It takes twice as long, but yields 30% more fruit. I think that's good to have. And then what we'll do on this storage is allow fruit. I might need to go into food, actually. I think it was oranges. They all orange trees. They are all orange, so that's good. So we can grab our wide shaft now. We have exactly what we need. That might slow down our stone, but I think it's important. We'll get the 20 productivity on this one. And what do we have? Conserve resources, minus 30% productivity, but deposit depletes 30% slower for each mine. Or rapid mining. There's 17,000. Let's go rapid mining just to get the stone going a little bit quicker. I think we can do that on these two. There's 14,000 coal too, so it wouldn't hurt. I'll leave it normal. We're fine on that. I think I'm going to bin off this trading port because we can't use it. And we get 280 coins for it anyway. I would like to get this tool workshop in at some point, but we've got to be careful with population. Now, the wild animal count is multiplying, to be fair, so they're going to keep getting some things in. Sustainable hunting, let's change to that. Kills animals 2% slower, 2 times slower, but 50% drop. I think that's important. So let's go with that. Their efficiency is still good anyway, and then it stops the animal count from getting too low. I'm just wondering if there's any need for anything else here. There's pigs. Kind of want an immigration office. I think I'm going to do it. Now, this thing I feel like should go town centre. So we'll go ahead and get immigration office in also. We're building a lot though, so I do need to slow down. I can tick this and get another builder going. It looks like we can trade again. So we'll look at price. I think meat is one we should probably go for. It's probably going to be one of our better money that we can get in for now. Obviously coal is pretty good though. Maybe one lot of coal. Yeah, it's a little bit extra. Let's go with that. I'm going to turn down the workforce in the stone by 2, I think. That's probably a good idea. I mustn't forget to upgrade my efficiency on the houses after I build them. There's a second fishing lodge there. I feel like I'm overkilling this though, because we're now onto some kind of farming. So I feel like until we're almost double for now. So I'm just going to pass on the card there. I'm also... I feel like I do want a pig ranch. So we'll take it. But for now, we'll want these. So what have we got? Unlocked Statistics Bureau. Once built, allows you to view town statistics. Oh, there it is. Show town statistics. It is free. So why not get it in, right? And it's automatic. Okay, let's have a look at this. I mean, we had all this anyway by clicking in, but this is very, very handy. It's so deep. I love when city builders have all the details inside of it. It's so, so helpful. It looks like our mushroom farm is good. So it turns 10 wood into 14 mushrooms. I think you just leave it as is, right? So it consumes the wood into mushroom. That's awesome. So actually getting a tree farm next to that is a good idea. What do we have here as well? Every 1% happiness above 60% gives 1 productivity to fishing lodge. I feel like that needs to go in there, right? So, oh, it's in the town hall. So let's, I mean, we may as well put it in for now. It's worth noting this pig ranch is huge, so I need to decide where this thing should go. Ideally, this would have been nice, but I can't quite. I could go here and then have... Oh, I'd have to unlock this one, though. What's that? 445. Let's do it, because you get a big boost anyway. And then what we'll do is get the pig ranch just off this way, and then I can fit storage through here, right? I think that's a very, very good idea. So we just bump the storage yard. Fill this up. People think you are okay. Cheers, guys. The happiness rise, it's mainly luxury is our problem here. A little bit of job satisfaction, so we probably could do with something like that coming in soon. But for now, there's really nothing we can do. I'm going to re-roll. I don't think at this point, because we don't have anything yet unlocked in the research tree, there's not much point in grabbing these cards. There we go. I see my mushrooms coming in, so they carry some of these. Look. Intensive care, plus 30% production bonus when worker slots are full. Worker slots are full, so we may as well get that upgrade in. That makes perfect sense. So 10 goes into 18. Awesome. I really like everything in this game so far. This is so cool, man. I'll keep traders as much as I can to keep the money coming as well. Unlock Employment Bureau. Once built, you gain the ability to manage a job priority global. Feel like this should go... almost feel like that road is really bad there. Feel like it should go here though. Tech tree is done, so we'll continue on. So that was... oh, what do we have here? We've got an upgrade tree and a tech tree. What the... okay, cabbage seeds, wheat seeds. Archer. We definitely don't want archers yet. Charcoal burner improvement is pointless, but forestry technologies it does go on to, so I'm going to go into these improvements here. Those are important, so let's grab that. That is so cool. And there's our sheep ranch. We are 100%. Do I want to get one of these in yet? Do I need it? Probably not. We're getting in the pig ranch right now. We are going to need it at some point. But what I'll say is they'll be in this one. I'll pass that one. And I do want to grab this forester at some point. There's the, yeah, sheep ranch is in there, so we'll hold fire. Right, what do we have here? Upgrade immigrant's dream. 2% productivity for every 1% average happiness. We won't go in first impression yet. We need to get a worker in there though, so I'm just going to untick the builders here. And we'll get that immigration person in. So we should start to see them. We're only on 22 population, but we do have 20 adults now. It looks like just children growing up, but it looks like someone died without anyone actually growing up here. Let's have a look on the map just to keep a close eye. I mean, we're keeping up. There's one out this way who's doing really well, and one out this way doing really well too. And you can obviously gift them. It's like there is some diplomacy involved, but for now we'll just chill. All little tribes. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy this tavern card, because why not? We can always sell it, right? And then everything else can kind of wait. And there's our next year. So we've officially completed 2 years total now. I think children are dying. It might... We've had one birth. It's okay. So can you do 2 researchers at once? You have this one and something else. Beer brewing could be pretty cool. No. Okay. So we've got to finish this first. And 3 more immigrants. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed, because people will die every year. So we've got to keep on top of that. Productivity, less inputs. Consumes 20% less input. That could be good in the mushroom thing, actually. So it uses 8 logs to produce 18 mushrooms instead of 10. I feel like this could be moved around, so it would be pretty good in the long run. So I'm going to grab that. Oh, another one too. And then we'll get another passion book. So I think we'll give passion and sustainability in both this one. So 8 logs turns into 20 mushroom now. And hopefully as long as we keep this immigration office populated, we should be good. We've got a good variety, right? These guys are living off literally oranges, mushroom, fish, and meat. I'd say that's a pretty good diet so far. Definitely want to get this tavern in though. So look, we get a nice happiness boost around these areas. So that pretty much hits every house if I go in here. Be tempted to go more this way. So let's do that. And we'll also go ahead and get one more house in this section. There we go. We've got the upgrades going in. I think we'll go into the tech tree instead, though, for now. You can actually just let it tick up and it'll kind of do it for you. So pottery unlocks pottery and clay pit. You get furniture or beer brewing. I wouldn't mind doing this because that's both a resource and something fun that they can do. So let's go beer brewing. And I'm assuming we need to upgrade. Requires middle age. So we've got to get research done up to middle age before we can then upgrade to tier 3. And let's have a look at this one then. We can buy animals. What do we have? 3 of 15 at the moment. So kills when reach above. We'll go kill when reach full capacity. I think that's fair for now. And then we can just buy animals. Might buy 1. And then they'll give birth a little bit quicker. Eventually we'll be able to move away from hunting lodges then, because we'll be self-sustainable, right? And there's the tavern. Service quality 96. That should give a little bit of luxury. Attractiveness, entertainment, all that sort of stuff. So I guess more budget increases service quality. Look at that. So we'll give the tavern a maximum budget here just to make these guys super happy. I'm also going to grab another storage depot because I feel like that's a good idea. And there's the sheep ranch. So I think it's probably time we grab that now. But we're not going to use it yet. So we're just going to lower that one because we need tools first. They're still okay at the moment. We are consuming 36 per year, right? I have no issues with the storage depot going in with this guy though, and this one will exclusively be stone. I'm going to boost the immigration office to get a few more in. We could upgrade this for plus 15% productivity as well. You see this little green bar? I think that's how quick those 3 will then come in. And then after that, we should end up getting some children, right? That's the main thing. And there we go. Beautiful. We have a big boy one coming in because of this. So plenty of children just born and some more people in. So we should now have people free to do stuff. And that means our builders and laborers will be okay. So now it's time for the tool workshop. And this has a negative, as you saw, to the houses. So we're going to try and keep that one away. So if we set our limit then on this section right here, is that... I think that's fair. Let's bring in some temporary roads to kind of set up a little bit of a grid system going through. I think that's okay. That's all of our house spaces done now as well. So we want to keep them within range of the tavern and within range of the buildings that we're going to do. Now, sheep farm might end up going out that way. I'm going to put these backwards onto there, so it will automatically create that road through there. And I think we then have space for some more houses in this bit. I think it's safe to say we've got enough people to also get this sheep ranch in now. That goes really well right there, actually. We're not going to utilize this space for anything more. Although, would we be better to go this way? I think so. Actually, now that I think about it, this makes a lot more sense, because then I can still get another fisher's lodge should we need it there. I mean, these are obviously going to produce wool and meat. And this one's leather and meat, I'm assuming. So, right, there's our stone tools. Look, so 16 stone makes 10 tools. We probably want... No, we can't get any improvements on this yet, so we're not going to touch that one. But this one should... We're going to get the delivery man, and we're going to set the delivery target. We'll put stone over on... I mean, let's just stick it there for now. And we're going to need some more storage yards. I don't know whether to expand this area to have it or keep it going this way. Might not be a bad idea to go here. Yeah, that's better. We set delivery target just right to the front of this one. We're going to be careful of stone usage here now with this on, as I remember. So that's taking 16 and turning it into 10. That's a great bit of tech there, though, beer brewing. Do we need to get every single one before you can move on? It looks that way, right? Ah, decrease mushroom farms wood consumption by 20%. Why not get that in? That's pretty good. And then middle age. This tree is huge, by the way. So that's quite exciting. There's level 2 houses there too. And there's our beer brewery. We definitely need that. But brew wheat into beer. We need to get wheat farming, don't we? Which I did see farming technologies. Wheat seeds there. You know what? Let's go wheat seeds first. That's more important. Because we're going to get this unlocked very soon and start beer. I think we will go ahead and do exactly what I just said. I don't know if there's any decorations in the game, so I'm going to get 2 more houses just so we've got them. They got nice appeal there. We're on 75 happiness still. I'm going to turn off the stone tools because it's using up too much stone and we need it for the sheep ranch. It needs 2 more pieces. We're gathering some from here, but that means we'll get more going on that. You have reached the maximum of 3 queued cards. 3 queued hands were converted to 1 wild card. So when you click the wild card, you get literally everything, right? But I'm going to unlock this one. We're going to take this one. So you receive Great Breeder from exploring the province. I think... Oh, that's down here. That's awesome. So, grape farming within the radius. So this would be put down in there. That's amazing. But first we need to trade. So let's have a look at what we got. Got a whole lot of leather we could trade. Is there anything that's worth a bit more, though? Yeah, coal is worth a fantastic amount. Stone tools is also worth a bit more. But other than that, I think we'll go with these. That gives us another 600. So we've still got good money. Remember, our income goes down with our card based on how much money we have. So we need to make sure we keep that relatively high. Wheat seeds, done. So we can come back into our tech tree now. We can go back to mushroom log sterilization. And that does give us the wheat seeds card. So you can switch the farm work mode should we need it. I think we can now put that in here. There we go, look. So we can now put farms in for wheat. Now does this, yeah, brews wheat into beer, so we could go with a farm. And honestly, where would be good? Firstly, let's get our roads finished. Utilities 99. Let's start with like a 14 by 11 here, and then we'll get a beer brewery. I'm not going to do grapes yet. And this gives negative happiness as well, so it needs to be a business where it isn't touching anything. I would say up here is absolutely fine, and then I can bring a couple of houses down. So we'll bring the road come in this way, and then maybe, I don't want to go too far this way, but a nice house or two this side. We'll start with 1 there, because population's growing extensively now. So we're looking good. 43, so we've just stormed ahead of these guys. Shall we go ahead and get the Great Breeder in, though, actually? Yes, that'll give us an extra fruit to eat. And then later it's going to be winemaking for sure. I feel like this would be really good. And then we can just build a huge like farm from this. Yeah, let's do it. This needs input. Wheat beer, orange. Orange cider. Mushroom beer. Consumes 20% less input. We're going to do that straight away. This is fast malting or upgrades brewery town. And what do we have here? We got a gift from the immigrants. So we probably want to, I mean, if we need money, I think this productivity and happiness is just too good though. And I can literally just stick it in there. Yeah, you get more beer per then. So mushroom beer, this one's probably better, right? So 8 mushrooms turns into 9 beer, and then we'll just save up some wheat for now. So at least we start producing some beer, right? I love it. That's so cool. And then great breeder, we need to, I think, grab ourselves a farm within this range. And I feel like I want to go like this. And there we go. Grapevines. We'll change that over. So it's within range of this one. Get our first grapevines in. And that's about where we need to chill now. Because I think we're making... Yeah, there we go. Kill when reach full capacity. So 30 meat per season. So you only get meat. Now, it's very daft not to take the farming thing. Because we've got improved charcoal making. And I'm not even using it. Because we've got coal. So I really don't need it. But let's have a look then. What did we do? So with the wheat seeds in, I think... Can we go into these farming technologies? I feel like this would be really good. There's cabbage seeds, which would be another food though. So I don't know whether I grab that. It only takes 3 minutes and we could potentially get more farmers running. We'll see slowly but surely the grapevine being made as well. So we'll let them do that. So we've already got some wheat. Will not take that long to grow either. It does, I see it, but they seem to be taking it very quickly. So I guess that class is a luxury and it will make them happy. Well done. First house level 2. Oh, they upgrade on their own once they get luxury tier items, which gives you more science and income. Ah, look at that. Nice. Okay, good news then. So beer, I think, is going to be quite important. So if we can get this going, then fast malting. Let's get that upgrade in. I think that's really important. We can smash out. So 8 mushrooms making 10 beer now. So we could probably get another productivity book. Consume less input. That, I think productivity, though, is something we should put in there. So we get 12 beer now. Or cider. Yeah, it's mushroom beer per 8 mushrooms. Amazing. We are, once again, though, out of houses. So I think soon these are all going to upgrade. Do they then hold more people? I don't think they do. So let's go ahead and get in. Well, it needs to be within range of this, so I think a house just here is fine. That's unlucky that I can't fit one there, but I can fit one in this section too, so that's a good appeal. That's another 8 slots. I think for now, though, it doesn't matter. If we go, so stick industry for now in this area. Oh, that's good. That's our upgrade of the extra farming stuff. Furniture's also another thing, so I might grab that just to see what it's all about. And that is the cabbage seeds now, so if we click it, switch your farm's work mode to grow cabbage. So we can also get that in. And fertility is so good down here. I'm quite happy with that. I feel like I should utilize this space, but again, it makes more sense to keep going this side. If we just get maybe an area like that, and then we bring the road down. And I'm going to turn up the stone to be maximum. And then what I'm going to do is improve shift. So mines with full work slots get 20% productivity. We'll hit that one, so this gets a lot more, and then we should be able to turn on stone tools eventually, because that number is dipping that little bit more, you know. It seems you've built quite the city. It'll be all the more satisfying when I bring it to its knees. Oh god, Sven Agner, where are you? All of these guys have loads of military. Where's Sven? Oh no, diplomacy. Declare friendship. Sees you as a threat. That's never good. He does have 4 units. That's a problem, isn't it? How do they make all those units without too much trouble then? I guess we're going to need to recruit. 1,000 though. How do we do this, you know? We need to make more money. That's what we need. We have grapes. It classes as our food, so that's awesome then for now. Consumption obviously is going to be huge. Right, let's slow it down because we now have finished the furniture. So we need to get something. We can do the Middle Age here. We're just looking at what's going to bring us money. I feel like the more we can sell, the better, and that's how we're going to get our units up, because if we have to fight, that's going to be a problem. Maybe move away from that. Let's go upgrade tree a second. There's an archer down here. Let's unlock the archer. And there's the furniture workshop. I feel like we should buy one. Yeah, make furniture from wood. This is nice and easy. This has a negative impact, so we don't want to go anywhere near the houses, but I feel like I could probably... Why does that... Oh, there's a bit of a lump there. So if I bring this a bit further down, we could keep it out of range. Maybe here? I think that's good. I think income slowly but surely is getting better. I just don't want to take it too far. I'm just checking the appeal. So as far, if I go here, I'm good. But like that's okay. I might go one house there. I'm just going to turn the budget on the tavern down to 60 instead of 80 just to increase our money. We've got good income. 181, but there's got to be better ways to do it. Obviously, trade is going to help once I get furniture in, I think. And then we're going to need these tools turned back on. Now, just looking, we have a lot of labourers, and I feel like as much as I want to get this iron mine in, although that is something we can sell, it does cost. But we're going to get the iron mine in this section. Hopefully I can build a road over. We might have to go a bit diagonal here to get into it, but that's okay. There's our iron mine. Costs 1,000 to increase load, and we can double the thingies, so we get 1,000 every 300 seconds or whatever it is in the trading post as well. That might be a really good upgrade to do. And then we should be able to start getting units out and actually do something against this guy. I might gift him something. Firm gift. Have some leather. You gifted Sven some leather. Fine, now get lost. You're bothering us. I mean, you don't hate me that much. Let's have a look. Okay, that does change the relationship. That's good. So I can gift. That's important, I think, to know. As you can see, look, pretty much every house is now at level 2. And there's a lot we need to get the efficiency upgrades in for. Must not forget that. An iron mine up and running. There we go. We'll get the wide shaft in, and for iron we'll go rapid mining. There's 21,000 in there. Why not? And I think we can change this to crude iron tools. So that uses 16 iron ore and turns it into 6 iron tools. I think that's really good to get that moving. And then we don't have to worry about the stone tools. So we'll let them finish off their current batch. And when the iron ore comes in, we're good to go. Right, we have 256 wheat now. It might be important to change this over because we can't do anything with the wheat. So we'll keep the... Yeah, look at that. We've got a plus production consumption. So actually, each time we could sell 20 if we wanted to of beer based on what we can see there. Might use one of these wild cards for a resource depot, storage depot. Quite handy having them. Unlock copy build button. Use it to duplicate existing buildings consuming wild cards. Oh, that's pretty handy. Well done. First house to level 3. Are you kidding me? Ah, they got furniture in. Nice. That gives us an extra housing slot too. So that is awesome. Look at that research and income now based on the house. There we go. Trade 10,000 reward card companies act. Minus 2% trade feeds for each trading company. Town card slot must be slotted in town hall. That's amazing. Let's take out the cooperative fishing and let's do that. And look at that money now. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this upgrade on the trading post, I think. Because I think slowly but surely that's going to give us a massive bump on money. I've just seen cannabis, luxury tier 1 for housing upgrade. There's also pottery, sake, tulips. So this copy thing then, it consumes a card if we wanted to grab one. I'm not going to do it, but that's quite handy. Right, let's check the upgrades before we quickly look. So we got the archer, didn't we? Card inventory we don't care about. Forest technologies. Farming technologies. +3 farm productivity per level. I'm going to grab that because then we can upgrade and then we'll go into the tier 2. And there we go. I see it. So we get 25 year at the wool per year or season at the moment and some meat from the pigs as well. So meat is really good. They might be something that's worth having multiple of, but I really want to get rid of this at some point. But it's quite nice to have the leather at the moment. So I'll leave those on sustainable hunting. We could get the smoking chamber. And wood is getting slightly lower now, so let's go ahead and buy us a forester. And this thing, I haven't decided where it should go. Out here for now might not be a bad idea. The patch there for the animals, yeah, I think this end might be a good idea. We'll go on top of this red bit because it can't be built there, right? Let's go. Tree count is pretty high, and I think once we unlock the next zone, it'll be even better. Let's go right there. We're going to need a house to accommodate. And then we'll need a little storage. I'm getting there. Over this way. And we'll just say wood. Let's go wood on that only. And there's our next year. All done. Population growth plus 19 for the year. We've got to be very careful. We're on 66 right now. And then one more luxury alert. If we get any of these in, we go into the next type of house, which is interesting. If you can keep all of those up, you gain a lot of passive income, right? Once farming technologies is done, I'll go into pottery and then we can get the houses done again because we'll need to start working on clay. Okay, that upgrade is done. So that's our farming stuff. Let's go into pottery. So we can now sell double. So I think we should utilize that. I wouldn't mind getting onto the crude iron tools when we can. Look at that. That's 5 tools is worth. Wow. They are good to go with. Let's trade it. 1,600 in right off the rip there. So we can officially train our first unit. And I'm going to train... Oh, you can raid. I'm going to train one lot of warriors for now. And there we go. That was done. So let's go for Middle Age. We'll start researching that one. And there's our pottery. We're going to obviously have to buy both of these. A clay pit, I think, and this must be built near river or oasis. Oh, we have just the place then. I would be very tempted to stick it this way, but I'm going to keep industry going this side. And we're going to work with the land. This bit, unfortunately, is not flat. So we'll get the potter in there. And it looks like our potter is done, so we'll improve the kiln. Do the main one for now. So 10 clay makes 6 pottery. Clay pit is coming in. Oh, look at these houses, man. They look awesome. Now, we are low on tools, and I think tools are used in all of these little things, right? So we need to get them going. And welcome to the Middle Age. We advanced into the Middle Age, and we've reached Middle Age as the Duchy. Many of your buildings can now be upgraded to the new era. Choose an era bonus. Mines deplete 50% slower. 10% farm productivity within granaries radius. That's pretty good. Let's go mining. Choose another era bonus. Plus 20% productivity for toolworks and potter. Yeah, it's got to be that, right? Toolworks. Auto card removal. Well done. Rising from the dark into Middle Age is no easy feat. Let this be a stepping stone towards the Enlightenment Age, my friend. Thanks, Anne. That means we get some kind of productivity buff from these, right? And we get these new upgrades. So with that tech, then we can move into something else. And I feel like brickworks would be pretty good. There's potato seeds. There's baking. Vodka distillery. I guess that's from, is it poaching? From potatoes into vodka of some kind. Let's have a quick look at the upgrades tree first. Trade relations looks really good. Reduction to quarries is also fantastic. We can get the iron moving, so let's grab that one. And then I probably need to spend some time looking at where the clothing... There it is, the tailor. So we need to get the iron worker to get the tailor. Military upkeep is at only 10, so I think we use that to probably train another unit at some point. Well done, first house, level 4. You guys... Wow, that just makes everything start moving a lot quicker. We've got to be really careful we don't grow too fast, man. There it is, tech tree. Let's go ironworking. I think tool-wise, I'm seeing a good amount of stone tools, so maybe another stone quarry really wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Or more iron mines. I'd rather have iron tools, so I'm going to get a second iron mine. Try and make use of this. So I think I want to go in a bit more like this. And then we'll get this connected. And honestly, I think I'll do that and then put a storage yard here. And we'll allow this to be iron ore, iron bar, and iron tools and crude iron tools. I think that's sensible because then all of this production chain can put into the storage yard and it gives me the ability to continue this on, right? So I'll connect this in. Gives us a lot of room to work with. And when these guys are spare, let's get them chopping down some of these trees. We're going to need to pick a new housing area to go with all of this. Let's bring this up. I might just slot in a couple of houses. So we need to pick it wisely because of the tavern, right? That's what I'm thinking. So we've got to be careful because appeal will drop, but actually within this range, it's still not that bad. Like it's still a 90% appeal. So it's not great there. And I don't want to go too far. Maybe one more here. There's only 76 appeal there anyway, so it might still be better to go in this area. I'm going to train a second unit, and I'm going to go for another warrior unit. We only have enough room for 3 anyway, but we can go to Town Hall level 3. I'm really not adverse to more farms, guys. I feel like we need to utilize this area and just get great farms in, if I'm honest. Let's do it. We'll get another one here. Set this as a cutoff point. I should probably expand that. Is there an expand button? Unlock vassalization. You can now vassalize another city with your army. To vassalize another city, click vassalize on the target town hall. Your vassal city keeps control but must pay a vassal tax. Oh, that sounds fun. I have a better idea. I'm going to get rid of both of those farms and I'm going to redo this into this whole area. There we go. That makes more sense. So obviously we don't have any units to keep up with these, but look, we can literally do the conquer vassalize with our cards when we get to it. So this guy who was cheeky deserves it, I think. Let's check out the tech tree. That ironworking is done. I think whilst we wait, we're going to go into maybe more farming technologies, get a big boost on that. That's quite nice. Let this tick up for extra percentages, right? There's the iron smelter, so I think that's going to be proper iron tools. Smelts iron ores into iron bars. And this is exactly what I was gearing up for over this way. I think right on this bit's better. And maybe one more. I'm tempted to get a house in here regardless, because that appeal is fine, 90%. We do need to upgrade this. I mean, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. We've got a big trade coming in, though. Just looking at luxury, we can sell off some beer again. And honestly, I might do 60 of them. It's worth so much. Oh, just seen this high fuel price. Look at this. Coal. I guess because it's winter? Wow, 2k. Boom. We are going to upgrade with that. Smashing it in. Town Hall level 3. And with that, we get certain things. So we get plus 10% mine quarry production. What do we get? Card shop, luxury importer, immigration, and kidnap. Ah, card shop. Buy special buildings and cards. So what is... Oh, look at this. Wow, this game is deep, man. Farm water management. Oh, these are cards to put into the slots, aren't they? Hey, these are pretty... These are awesome. Houses with pottery get plus 4% in the town slot. Wow, plus 4 research. That is a mega card. And we've got room for a third one, so maybe we wait for that one and we buy that card to get in the extra research. That's huge. So looking at everything for me, then we need to upgrade these. I think I want this, the mines to have these improved shifts. So I'm going to pay for one now. We'll get another one afterwards because we need more iron ore. Stone tool's still ticking in quite nicely after one shaft. I could get a second one in. I think we have a good amount of population. I'm just looking employee-wise, the best way to look at it, really. You can, there is actually some diplomacy here. His relation, he's a warmonger, so there's no point even trying with him. We just need to make sure we have an army that can kind of keep up. There's the end of the 4th year, so 5th year technically, because year O was the start. Just looking actually, this iron smelter, we probably don't want this on yet, do we? So let's turn it off, because this is crazy. It uses the iron ore and the coal. For now, we want to focus on getting the tools in. So from the iron ore, that's how we want to kind of push it. So I'll save the rest for now. We won't smelt up the iron. I'm going to go ahead and demolish out this cabbage field, and I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to increase this now. And this farm is going to be cabbage. We'll get the extra workers on that. It is winter anyway. I think our next one is to claim provinces down this way. We're going to have a good chunk of money soon when that trade comes in. And the second fishing lodge is done. We'll improve the boats because that's nice and easy. And we can officially train up to 4 units now. Is that because we hit a certain population milestone? I'm not too sure, but we'll take it. High fuel price again, so coal would be my go-to to make a good bit of money. And let's bin off some leather for the rest of it. Another 2k, and then I'm going to come into the card workshop. And this one is going to give us that town slot homebrew. Houses with potter get plus 4. That is all my money, though. Is that sensible? Not sure. Ah, that's even better. Houses with beer get plus 5 money. Ah, there we go. We'll grab that then, the next one. That's so good. The beer tax card. Obviously, that was all of our money. But I feel like that, yeah, that was great. The only reason I did that is because pottery, I'm seeing we don't have a surplus of it. So not their houses are getting it in, but not as frequent as the beer. So gain combo level 1, 2, and 3 by constructing 2, 4, and 8 buildings of the same type, right? We got 2 lots of tool builders, so we'd actually get an increase from that. So let's go building combo. And it is almost upgraded straight away, and we can kind of get these in. And we probably should go card inventory and then grab this trade relations as well. But look at this. Housing adjacency gets plus 1 gold for each nearby house. Yeah, that's great too. So these building ones are fantastic. Again, though, seeing the food number dropping ever so slightly, I'm going to have to get more going on that. But I think once we get a yield, we'll see the true number when this comes in. So we'll just wait and see. And that was good. We've already got the building combo in. So let's grab... Oh, ranch productivity is also good. There's a cathedral there. I feel like trade relations is good. So let's get card inventory out of the way, then trade relations, because this is not going to take long. Right, there we go. You can gain building combos by constructing multiple buildings of the same type. We get plus 5% productivity because of this. So does that count in here? Because we have 2, right? That's so good. So I'm going to start getting a couple more houses. And I think we choose just there. Well, we'll do one at a time. I think I can use this then as a border. If I bring that there, we'll just double that one up for now. Because I think I'm going to stick another furniture one in here. Although that had a negative impact, right? Let's try it. Because we've got quite a lot to do. So furniture. I can just copy. So I think to minimize impact, we go here. It's not going to do too much to them. So let's just do it. Then we get the 2 bonus as well. So they should be pretty effective. And honestly, looking at pottery, I think we get another potter in as well. And it fits just nicely, pretty well there. So why not, right? Let's get that into... Yeah, combo level 1. That's awesome, man. And we got another trade we can do. This is kind of carrying us big time. It's crazy. But grapes, man. We have so many of them. Let's just sell those out. It's another 2k. That's fantastic. So let's continue on into our upgrades. So let's go trade relations, because this... is that the right thing to do now? I feel like it is. We'll at least get one of them, because what it'll do is make it cheaper, and we'll make more money per trade. And then in turn, we should have some pretty good income. I'm going to go ahead and buy a new province, I think. Where do we want to go? Like either 2 of these is good. We can continue then to maybe either a housing section with more mines. Now, if I go up here, we get the tulips. It's 2,500. Tulips farming is a base thing that we need, so I feel like this might be the right play. Fertility's okay, so we could do our tulips and more farming out this way. So let's grab that province. And that's tulip breeder. Nice. So this, honestly, that is just classed as another farm zone, right? And I don't necessarily need to set up the tulips over there. I feel like it might be the right idea, though. Oh, hit 100 population. Go me. Oh, yeah, I love it when that happens. So, realistically, we're going to want it somewhat central. And 100 people, call your city home. So, what do we want here? Consume 20 less percent input. And I'm going to put that into tools, actually. The iron tools or stone tools or something. Crude iron tools. There we go. That's much better. And then this zone, let's path this in twice. And I might start a second house bit, but we'll have tulip breeders in this section. So the farms will have to go around this, right? So if I do something like this, pretty big. I don't know how many workers that will require, but I'm going to do it. And that gets a combo level 2 straight away because of the amount of farms we have. So all of these farms are getting a nice big buff off the back of just building more farms. And it's really showing in my food numbers for sure. Guys, I really, really like this game. This is great so far. It looks like our tulips are good to go, so we'll flip that over now. All right, it looks like our trade tech was done on the upgrade, so we'll probably go back into the normal tech tree now. I want to know, I've got a feeling library is research points, so I'm going to go ahead and do that one before we move on to anything else. And what we're going to do now, we got that minus 2%. Got high fuel price again, so I don't know whether it's important we go with that, but I really don't want to sell it. I'm going to sell some stone tools because we are making loads now. And my plan for this one was to improve the upgrade improve shift to get 20% productivity on the coal mine. So production per season should go up. And then when I get another one in, which I am desperately hoping, oh, that would have been so good if I could fit that there, but we can't. It fits just fine here, so that kind of works, and that keeps our industry still nice and tight in this area. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll get the combo for next batch bump up as well. And we're just leaving them on normal for now. There's still quite a lot of resources left in this area, so that's fine. And just because he might come, I'm going to go ahead and train an archer. So we'll have 3 of 4 done. I think he has 4 units, so All right, unlocked province conquering. You can now conquer opponents' provinces with your army. The province to conquer must be next to your territory. All right, so when we join up, that is something we can do. That's fine. I feel a little bit safer now. I've got enough for another unit should I want it, but I'm going to just calm for a moment. I wouldn't mind going to vassalize this guy, if I'm honest. Just to get a nice bit of money. That's what I'm thinking. His library is about to finish off. There it is. So we'll go into something else. The trading company. Ooh. Does that mean you can automatically set up trading? I don't know, but I kind of like the idea of getting potato seeds. Before we do that, let's come back in a little bit more and let's continue to get this done. So house adjacency is important. That's money. So let's get that. And there's the library. We've plus 50% for surrounding houses. Yes. Does not stack. So we need to make room for this thing. All right, we got room if I demolish that one out, haven't we? So let's go ahead and demolish you. Get the library in right here. We've got another house coming, so we'll need to get yet another one. Kind of want to move the tavern now. Short-term loss for long-term gain. So we are going to go ahead and get, hopefully, 2 houses in here. Perfect. So we've got 2 more houses in there. There's the end of the year. I'm not too concerned about that. We'll wait for these houses to build. Then we'll get the tavern back in, which will go in one of this zone. These zones here. Like this could work. So I'd have to get rid of these houses. So maybe a 3rd house this way. Here should be fine. Is that still going to hit the library though? Maybe we go down that way. Now I can demolish you. I know this is going to affect my short-term income. But that's okay. And then we'll get the tavern in. Right there. And then you never know, there might be something really small we can get in there. Oh, look at that. We're flying on science now. Just saw that shoot up huge amounts by getting that library in. Now that I know that, I'd rush that research personally. I can either get a 2nd quarry or upgrade this one. I feel like grabbing the 2nd quarry is better. Because we get that adjacency combo. And honestly, I think it can go just fine here. Getting quite far away from the housing though if I do that. I feel like this is the kind of only place I can go. Let's go in there then. We get the combo. I think it's close enough for some houses. Worst cases, I can get one out over here. Alright, we are going to go in and we are buying that pottery house. Homebrew. Houses with pottery get +4. I feel like this is going to bump us up incredibly. Yeah, look at this, man. Nice. So I have to, once we get these upgraded, I can do loads of upgrades trees now, so I can just start smashing through all of these. Alrighty, you'll see just here we've got a granary card. I did manage to do that research, so we've hit up the granary now, or agriculture revolution was it? So unlocks the building, and farms get 10% efficiency for each nearby farm. So these, because food was dipping, it's not anymore. They're all going to get extra efficiency now, which is fantastic. And our first batch of tulips are coming in, so we should get tier 5 houses, I think. Oh no, luxury tier 2. What's a luxury tier 2 then? Maybe not. So we'll use one of those to sell. So we've got to look at some of these soon. What I'm doing is I've just unlocked this section. I'm building a new little bit of a housing area. So I'm going to go ahead and place a few of these. But before we do it, I'm going to need wild cards for a tavern. And there's a bit of a rocky area that we can't build on. So we're going to imagine that we can build up the top there. There's actually a small tribe here. We can conquer or raise it. I think if we conquer it, that gets rid of it. But it looks like you can make money from those by living there with that small tribe. But we're going to get the tavern in, and we've got another wild card. I'm hoping we can get one in here, actually. So we'll buy one of those. We'll also buy another wild card there. And I see a library anyway, so we need one of those. So let's get one of those as well. And we're going to stick the library next door. So we'll have a good... Actually, it's going to go up this way. There. And we get the combo and stuff for that as well. So then we can start getting in a few extra houses just around this section. We'll get 3 more in there, and that means we can start getting industry or whatever we fancy around this area as we start pushing forward on that as well. For the most part, I think that's going to involve getting a bit more mining done here. So we've got plenty of room for iron ore and iron smelting, so we're good. There's a quest completed. Produce 500 pottery, so we get Master Potter card. Ooh, what's this? Potter's gain plus 20% efficiency, and we can stick that in the town. No, we'll keep that for now. don't know whether to sell it, but we really don't. Look at our money at the moment. I'm just letting it tick up nicely as well. I'm hoping to up my meat numbers quite considerably. I think wool is going to be more important though, so I might get a second sheep ranch. And I'm thinking we stick one right in this area. There's a lot of building we're doing, but I think that's good. We'll stick some farming here. And then we've got our trade done, so let's move into our next thing now. So agriculture revolution, I need to build a couple of granaries, but I'm going to grab potato seeds. It's not going to take long at all. And we're going to get our first granary in. And I'm going to leave that bit spare because that is fine. Let's put the granary over this side. And look at that, potato seeds done. So we're going to click that to unlock potato farming. We'll go straight into our tech tree. Look at this, beekeeping, vodka distillery, and baking. I kind of want to get into baking. It's going to get crazy, man. So this gives us plus 5% forester productivity and also gets the storage depot permanently unlocked. Although we're getting that anyway. Wouldn't mind cracking back on with the tailor then. And I think with that one right there, we're going to go ahead and get a nice sizable potato farm in here. And also I think that potato might be used for vodka. I think we need to also make sure we're continually buying up the lands as we expand. So we need to decide where the farming zones are going to be. Is this, the fertility is shocking down here though. It gets a little bit better over this side. I might claim these anyway. We'll claim these two, so we've got a nice big working area. I might even get this one as well. We've got enough money. And then we'll go back in. Now, tier 2, is clothing included in that? I think it is. Clothing is a luxury tier 2, so we can get to level 5 houses based on clothing. Ah, that is a production chain we need then. Alrighty, smashing through this tech tree now. This is great. So we've got the tailor. I'm not going to hit any of these. So whilst we wait and build out the tailor and get this stuff done, I'm going to continue with these little bits. I want to know what this is. Allied or conquered minor city gives... Well, I don't know what that purple thing is, so I'm going to grab it. Empire building. And we can go into slightly better units anyway. We're going to buy one of those tailors. Makes clothes from leather or wool. And because we're building that out this way, I think it's perfect that we get over this side, right? I'm going to get 2. And I'm going to build them in a way that gets the combo straight away. So this one will be leather. One will be wool. I think that's pretty sensible. That gives some good jobs. That gives us lots of extra space for housing. And then we'll just need to scale. Well, there is a little bit of farming that we can use in this area. We'll just need to scale actual appeal on houses. So we'll make sure we get a few of these in. And we'll upgrade efficiency where possible. And hopefully we can keep pushing the tech numbers. We can train 5 units now, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get one more archer. That'll be 2 of each. And then we'll get 1 sword unit when we unlock it, I think. And then I think that's where we kind of decide. We could probably take someone out. We're way ahead on size now. And there we go. We'll go into another upgrade. So that was empire building. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's grab swordsman. Just realized these tailors need iron. So we're going to have to turn this thing back on. I think I'm going to grab this trading company then whilst we wait. And we'll get 5 people back in there. Get this moving. I think we need brickwork so I can get all the next upgrades done then as well. And we'll need to pick where clays are going to go. So if I kind of buy up this side, and we grab these 2 provinces here. That's 1,000. I'm going to take it anyway because that... What did that have that made that so good? Well, good fertility. Okay, now we have this granary then. What we're going to do is turn off food on the other stores. I feel like I might keep it on that one, but these guys, there really is no point having food on them. I know they don't have it anyway, but just in case, we don't want any overflow of food across these bits. There we go. All right, trading company was done. So I'm just going to come into the upgrade tree again then. Let's continue. That's Enlightenment Age, so we can't do any more there. We've got swordsman. Let's grab this heating technology. It won't take long to get anyway. We'll buy a trading company. I'm hoping this it fits perfectly. Nice. I'm not too scared about getting rid of the other stuff now. And I think it's time we grab a second clay pit. And I have just the place for you guys now, which won't cause unhappiness. And honestly, I think we'll get one right in this bit. It needs stone, but we'll get it in. And we get the combo then to get a boost on these guys too. And I think grabbing maybe a second mushroom farm is not a bad idea. So we're going to go ahead and copy one of these. And we'll keep it this way, wherever we can do it. That rock might be able to be mined though. That gives us the combo, so we get 1 extra in that one too. That combo thing is awesome. But here we go. We have our first batch of clothing coming in. 1 with leather, 1 with wool. So 37 wool makes 13. So upgrade town tailor costs 25 iron bars. We got 50. We're definitely going to want this. Because we get 10% productivity because we've got 2 tailors, right? Yeah, we gain extra from that. Perfect. There we go. Heating technology's finished. We've got our trading company coming in. What does that require? Bricks. So let's go into brickwork because we can't even get the trading company until this is in. Border protection. If we build a fort, protected provinces give 3 times more income. That is insane. So we need to get up to that too. And then there's the iron tools. So I think we'll get more of a base in as well. So we'll copy in maybe another coal mine because we're going to need it. Feel like we're going to need it. So it makes sense just to keep going. And we've kind of got a space for it over this way. Nope. This is the only bit with coal, so we have to come this way for it. A little bit of unhappiness there, but that's okay. I'm going to bring it in anyway. And that didn't take long, did it? Let's go into border protection. And we will also buy a brickwork. So it's starting to move a lot quicker, isn't it? We need a lot more stone. Again, this brickwork, though, we're going to keep industry coming. So let's actually do something like this. I can't build on the back of there. Well done, first house level 5 as well. Look at this thing. Level 5 house gives extra room. That's because the clothing is coming. Right, we'll get our brickwork in. Quite expensive to build, but I feel like we need to, so let's get that going. And there we go. That is already done with border protection. So let's grab iron tools, which is a workshop. You receive a free vault. So it has 20% upkeep. How does this work then? Build on choke point to protect inner provinces. Oh, you gain the 3 times per the area if there's a fort within the region, is it? All right. So realistically then, over here might be all right. Let's just try it. Give it a go. Oh yeah, it does the connected ones. Wow, look at that income. That's crazy. Okay, so if we were to get one down here, for example, it would fortify these and give it 3 times gold as well then. But look at this. You want to look at new cards and potentially keep buying those too. I'm playing it with a numbers game at the moment. I'm going to get another house over here. In this section, I'll probably... that one's already level 5. I need to make sure all of these have their efficiency in as well. Let me zoom out. Does that give you walls around your settlement? I have no idea, but that's really cool. So if we click on it, look, there is an option to wall it. Upgrade wall level 1 costs 66 stone. Higher level wall has higher HP. Oh, I think it's the actual fort itself. It's a pretty mammoth building, isn't it? Now, just upgraded one of the clay pits to have the 2 extra worker slots because we've got our brickworks coming in. So we just need to make sure we're ready for that. Iron tools is done, so let's move in one more heating technology. We'll finish that one off, and I might come down here, to be honest, grab the night. We'll see how much they are. There is this, so buying cards might not be a bad idea. We got job, so there's one that should be make them happier, right? You can't buy that card. Okay, that's fine. Got our first batch of potatoes. Major importers, Anne Clifford and Mustafa Fahim. They like their spuds. And there's the upgrade. So we've done all of these. Let's grab shrubbery real quick. We may as well, right? Just whilst we level this. I'm just looking at how quick it's going up. It's like 1.4, I think I see, or 1.3 per second. Brickwork is in. Let's take a look. So specialized tools give 15% productivity. It's 139 stone. We're working on more stone. So that uses 25 clay plus 10 coal to make 35 bricks. Okay, so we're going to upgrade this quarry for wire shaft, and we'll give upgrade improved there. And then all of these bricks are what we use to upgrade all of these buildings too. I think sensibly maybe a 3rd clay mine, or just upgrade this one. Yeah, let's upgrade that for 2,000 as well. We have taken our money pretty low, so we've got to be careful, but let's build it back up. And 150 people now call your city home. Choose your rare card prize. This one, 20% less input is good, right? We can stick that in the brickwork. Yeah, it's just less coal. I am keeping a close eye on it. It's fine at the moment because we've got all the upgrades, but things like these guys are what we need. And we can get the efficiency on the heat and coal in there, but I want to get the Middle Age upgrades in the mines to brick where possible. Actually, iron tools might be the play. I might get a 3rd or 4th one because we're going to move on to the big boys anyway, aren't we? So if we get more of those in, grab another tool workshop. We're going to have to start coming this way. I want to fill in this area. It's really annoying me. So we'll do exactly that. Yeah, another tool workshop. This one's going to do iron tools. We're on crude iron tools for now. So I might flip from stone to crude iron on everything. And then we've got our second one doing just that as well. And then the other one will be normal iron. I think that's sensible. Now, I'm going to expand this. I think the tulips are good, but we can get more farms out this way as well as some houses. So I'm going to get a granary first, actually. That might be the play. We'll grab one of those. This thing gives efficiency to farms. So if I go this side, that'll do. It's within range. And we get another one. I want more wheat, so we're going to plan for exactly that. I don't think we need to make this tulips in any way, shape, or form. This is going to be wheat. Before we move on, we'll go into baking. We'll get another one this side. Pretty big, I think, is sensible. This is going to be a potato. So we'll have extra food coming. And then we'll need multiple houses here, actually. Let's make sure we get that in. So this can be another section that we get in for not just houses, but we'll need to get in the schools and stuff. Not schools, whatever we call them. At least a tavern. We'll do just that. Let's get a tavern next to this section here. And we'll get one more house on that section there. That's good. We've got a nice amount of stuff coming in. So little pockets of industries. And I think we can now train at least... Yeah, look at these bad boys. Front line, a knight. HP 1300, attack 94. Wow. They cost iron, though. Upkeep is 17. Do we have iron? I can get one knight unit, one swordman unit, probably. And then we'll disband one warrior. And actually, we'll go into ranching technologies after. Let's get all of our base thingies pumping a bit more, so we get a bit more production out of everything. This is pretty much finished, so we'll go straight into this. There we go. And that will give us extra wood. I'm going to slow it down. And we're going to buy a windmill. We're going to buy a bakery. And we're going to end out. This is... We've done 9 years now. This is cool. Your medicine herb count is low. Ooh, that's not good. All right, we can get another farm of that. I can buy some in too. So let's put this down this way. That's medicinal herb. I might, honestly, just fill out small farms this way. But we could do with maybe a larger one. We'll put medicinal herb there as well. It doesn't hurt to have more. Now we have the bricks coming in to do this now. We can set up auto trade. So let's have a look. Add auto export order. So I think one of the things that we make from the tier 1, we should send out regardless. So we're making permanent money. At the moment, it's got pretty low. So we need more breweries going. So I might just hold fire a second. Is there any tier 1 we could probably do? There will be. I just need to be careful because we're trying to grow as much as possible. So we will hold fire on that one. Just keep it manual for a moment. So this gives productivity to farms as well. So I think we could potentially get this around the back. And it will boost all these farms. So if we get windmill there, what does this do? Bakes bread. That one is just an industry. So I'll probably put it there as well. What we'll do is just bring this around the back. Connect that in. And get one more house this side, I think. Perfect. And there we go. Produce. We get the Master Brewer card. Brewers Distilleries gain plus 30% efficiency. I'm going to sell that. I don't actually want that in my town at the moment. And we're not going. We're going to have to slow it down now and just get in basics here. So I'll probably grab military engineering. Or ranching technologies actually will keep going on, right? Because we're running out of hands to do the work. Right, I'm just wondering, we copy this fort. Build on choke. We can go to these regions over here and it's unfortified. So I reckon we could really scale up by putting one over here. I don't want to block the mine. So I feel like in the bit that we might not build on is the best thing to do. So if I buy this territory and we grab a fort and we stick it out the way, we get the combo plus we get the income. I think we'll have fortified on most regions. So we need one probably this way. Like, cloves are worth an insane amount. Look at this. 1,000 just by selling 30. Or maybe I'm just not thinking high with my money, you know? I've got to look at it. We've got a lot of coal coming in now, so that is something we can sell. Let's sell off a bit of grape. Medicine herbs are good now as well. And iron tools, honestly, wouldn't mind selling a little bit of that. There we go. Nice chunks of money. I need to keep buying these cards when we can. It's not town slots, so we need... well, if I could save up for one of these, it's pretty cool. So, like, cannabis breeder. I mean, we could exclusively just sell all cannabis, if that makes sense. Like, it's not kind of what I want to go for. I'd rather go for something like coffee. But that would require us saving up. These ones are the ones that I like. They consume 20% less input and productivity are both great. I think I might buy one of these. And we'll put the sustainability in. So let's have a look at our tech tree now. Now let's get storage depot. Oh, it was done instantly. Wow, that's how much we're earning now. I can't get over how big it is, right? We're getting through these so quick, man. Let's go. We can go to Enlightenment Age, but we don't have gold to smelt either. I'm actually going to grab the vodka distillery because I see winery over here, and we have obviously grape possibility here. So that region, I can switch the farms around to go even more with grape, you know. So rather than crude iron soils, we're going to go straight into iron tools now. And there's the winery. We'll go into that one too. Vodka distillery, brew potato into vodka. Wow. Oh, I kind of want one. I can't lie, guys. This is kind of fun. So let's keep it going this way. I might keep this industry. Oh, they don't like it. So yeah, maybe this way. I go maybe there. That's a vodka. They've got storage they can do. Now, raw iron went down pretty quickly. So one of the ones we want to do, there's still loads in here. So we're going to go flip these to rapid mining on all of them, I think. So we've only got 2, but I think we could get the extra worker slots in. Or we go to the Middle Age. So work speeds increased by 8%, which honestly is huge right now. So we're going to do that. And then we can get the worker slots maybe. Now, I know we won't get the cumulative stuff, but that costs quite a lot of money. So we'll leave it at that. I think that should bring our iron back up. And I've got now all of them on normal iron tools. I think that makes sense. And if we need to get another smelter going, that's fine. But as it stands, we've got iron bars, right? So it makes sense to flip them all to proper iron tools. And I'm guessing they last a lot longer. Now, I'm going to go for another sheep ranch. And it fits so nicely over here, I can't say no, right? And we've still got enough housing. I'm going to get one more house just in over here as well. I don't mind this going. So what's happening is our input for the wool has not got enough. So if I can get one more in, it's literally one worker. So these are quite good. Only downside is when the kind of is space for these guys, but that's fine. I feel like we should probably take some more provinces too. So we'll just widen our reach with a bit of cash. So we got nice and wide. And I think we don't want to go too far up. That could maybe get quite dangerous. But, oh, look at these. Connect trade route. So I think if you zoom in on the city, can't do it here, but with these small little tribes, seem to be able to connect a trade route. Need intercity road to establish trade route. Connect your town hall to target town hall. Well, I mean, I'll claim a couple more of these provinces because I'm feeling like getting a hunter's shack out this way. And we'll keep this obviously with sustainable hunting, but just to get those extra leathers because I want to move this one out soon. It has animals, but it's kind of annoying where it is. So I can get rid of all of these. And there's the intercity road. Build road to connect with other cities. Same as dirt road, but buildable outside of your territory. Oh, these cost a fortune. So if I go, what, to there? Trade route established with them. Okay. Let's go for, is there any upgrades we've done that we can get? Let's go military engineering. Between Goltak and Lemonville, trade route income varies with the population of both cities. Ooh, Caravanserai. Send caravan on land trade route. Give profit to both destinations. And then the winery. Cool, so it looks like plus 100 gold for connecting that trade route in. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. Send caravan on land trade route. Give profit to both destinations. Let's give it a go. And then winery, honestly, needs to go this way. And I might need to then... Oh, you know what? I do want to keep them together. It won't be that good for productivity. But I feel like it gets confusing. Although you can see the resource on top of it, right? It might not be the happiest there, but we could go in this section. You know what? No, let's go in that bit. And there's the end of the year. Everything's going up the way we want it, so that's all that matters, right? And I'd be tempted to flip this to grapevines, and then we'll get in another farm, or 10, doing stuff this way. So rather than tulips, we could potentially go like this. And that will be potato. So that's closer to the vodka farm, I think is important. We've got a nice little housing area as well. And what do we have here? Upgrade Baker's Guild. Costs 10 iron tools. So if there's 2 bakers, they're good. So this uses 17 flour and 4 costs 57 bread. Wow. Okay. This is even better. So 21 wheat makes 17 flour. So rather than wheat beer now, I think we change. I think we make use of maybe the mushrooms. So we have them in, and then we stop, people will stop eating them. We'll use them in the brewer. Yeah, we'll give 1% productivity for each level 5 house in this city. Wow, max 30%. So this gives us, wow, 72 bread from 17 flour. Are you kidding me? And then we'll grab one of these. Yeah, bread is the one. Is that a tier 2? Or is it just a food? I guess it's just a food, and that is insane. So wheat to bread is the play right here. You know what? This is going to wheat as well then. I feel like that's really important. As long as we keep flour pumping, we're going to get loads of bread. Now, military engineering's done. We're pretty much done on this tree apart from the cathedral. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that one. And then we might move into Enlightenment Age. I think we're pretty good here. I do think a second iron smelter is the right idea though as well. So I'm going to grab one of those. Let's stick it this way. Is that close enough to houses? I hope so. I'll put a road through there just in case, but that's a right pain. We'll get that one in. There we go. Back up to 7k. Lovely stuff. Let's go tech then. So we've got Enlightenment Age we can get to. We've got obviously all of these done. This market though, I feel like we need to grab these before. So they're so quick. And there it is. Market done. So let's go this quick build whilst we wait. We'll grab this one in. I'm just wondering. Beekeeper goes medicine maker actually. You know what? Screw your quick build. Let's go beekeeping. And 4,000 for a cathedral. Plus 10% job happiness in your city. That is huge. You have unlocked your first World Wonder. World Wonders grant victory score. First World Wonder of its kind that gets built grants its owner its full score, while each subsequent wonder grants half as much score. The game ends once any player builds all 4 types of wonders available to them. Oh, check me out. And we'll also grab a market then, because that needs to... Oh, this is huge. Look at the amount of bricks we need too. So where do we put this then? I feel like this needs to go somewhere pretty cool. Where shall we put you? I wouldn't mind having it near the town centre, if I'm honest. I could move the woodworker. I feel like this just makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, let's put it there. I'm going to demolish this woodworker. I'm going to move it over. So we're going to put you out this way now. Just because. And stick you over there. Let's show our tech tree again. Let's go medicine maker. And beekeeper we're going to need some marketplace then. This provides food in a radius. This is quite important. Make life much easier, won't it? Fits perfectly there. So I'd be tempted to get this gone. We'll readjust. Get the market in there. Look at that. That's perfect. So our first market can go there. Tavern will then replace. Not amazing. We'll have that little gap, but that's fine. We'll get them all in. We got medical problems here, have we? What's the problem here? Sick. Yeah, we're making medicine. Don't you worry. And then beekeeper produces beeswax and honey. Efficiency increases with more surrounding trees. But this thing is going to have to go. It kind of makes sense to go out here, doesn't it? That's going to affect my fruit trees a little bit, but let's do it. Hopefully they can get all these built. There we go. Medicine maker is done. Let's grab candle maker. We'll buy the medicine maker, but I can't get it in yet. Once this market's in, that's going to be huge because it's way less laborers needed to pass food around and resources. Oh, this tech tree stuff is crazy. I feel like if we just go into the Enlightenment Age, will be good. I do keep seeing all this stuff, though. It just makes me want to keep going. Yeah, let's grab Enlightenment Age because that gives us a little bit of spare time. It just means I can get all the other upgrades done. There's the candle maker from beeswax, too. I just got to wait for extra houses before I can do anything more. Actually very tempted to start. Now these won't get huge buffs, but we're not aiming for perfect. We do want to get in basically some houses around this area. The appeal might not be the best, but that's absolutely fine. Let's get one more there as well. At least they're within range here, right? So manage market. Look at this. They store all the stuff in. I'm going to allow it to just be stored, I think, because we'll leave it at default and we'll see what happens. That has 3 workers that go ahead and do that. And honestly, I think they're going to upgrade pretty quickly off the back of that. Oh, welcome to the Age of Enlightenment. Yay! Let's slow down. Oh, okay. +1 town attractiveness for each house level 5, plus a 1 science boost for each 2% happiness. I'm going to go for the science boost. Unlocked card removal. And choose another era bonus. Plus 20% luxury resources productivity. Double luxury resource import fee. Science boost for each trade port company in the world. Oh, we got to get productivity and luxury resources, right? Card removals can be used to remove any unused card from the deck that you draw cards from. Nice. To think you, of all leaders, have reached the Enlightenment Age, I'll be astounded if you make it a step further into the industrial. Shut up, Sven. Unlock upgrade points that boost global productivity. Ah, that was it. So the more offices, wonders and stuff that you have, the more you get in for that. So once our cathedral comes in, I think we're good, right? We just need a few more bricks and we're there. Oh, we have pollution factor now too. Wow. Okay, things changed. Upgrade tree though. This is awesome. Tax adjustment. No, I feel a bit naughty with that one. Let's start with farming tech. Oh wow, that was instant. Literally instant. Did you see that? Because we had built a load of points up. We can go up to level 4 and then industrial age is the next one. So I'm going to go through these though. It makes a lot of sense. Right, let's get these things in then. So medicine maker. It's a negative buff. I feel like we should put it at least over this way though. In with these guys. And this guy over here. Wow, first house level 6. Are you kidding me right now? Where's that bad boy then? I want to see what it looks like. I can't even see where my level 6 house is. They're all good, but I can't see them. Right. That trade relations is done. We'll go heating technology next. I am just going to do these before we move on. But look at this. We're on to musketeers. I know there's quite a bit that we need to sort anyway. Chocolate snob. Tax adjustment. Irrigation pump. Castle. Oh my god. Okay, at least we can see where we're up to. But yeah, the tech tree is nuts, man. That's so much. Coffee roaster. We haven't unlocked coffee yet, so that's pointless. But there's a theatre there. I wouldn't mind just finishing off some of these as well. Stone Road. That's probably really good. You can build... They can live further away, I guess. Let's have a look at this winery then. What do we have? We get the upgrades here. So 27 grapes makes 8 wine. We just got to wait for more population. I've overbuilt again, so we need to just chill. Right, we're in. Let's go foreign relation. Let's grab the warehouse. I'm just going to do all these down this road just so I can get everything. Your sand mine and glass smelter is what we need to get big upgrades to. You received a free embassy card. What is this? +5 for builder and host player. Ooh, must be built on other players' town. Okay, let's do it on someone we're probably not going to kill then. As it's an embassy, should we be really annoying and just build right in the middle of their town? There you go, guys. Oh, 15,000. I'm going to do it. Our relationship isn't at that level yet. It requires 50 relation. Let's choose someone who we're going to be happy with then. Anne, you seem like a nice person, right? We've got loads of clothing. She'll like us for this. Right, tech tree's in. There we go. Let's see how she likes such a splendid gift. Yes, it was. You like me now, right? Yep, good. I can build my embassy. He was doing it for me only. All right. Boom. 15,000, that's okay. You retain the rights to demolish this building. Lovely. So +5 for both of us. What's this then? Foreign building built gives back 120% of its cost after 2 years. Ooh, okay. Hotel chain. Gain income equal to 20% of the revenue from hotels in the town that's built by you. +5. So we've got this. +2% productivity of all buildings. It's quite good to have these, right? And there, our wonder is done. Right, we'll leave that embassy for now then. Go into the tech tree, hit that one, and we'll check this out. Deep sea tuna resource on the map revealed, but there is our cathedral. This gives an overall big happiness boost that makes me so happy. And how's our population? 195, so we've got to get a few more houses in now. I think we continue on this bit because I plan on building a bit more. So we've got storage too far for the hunting lodge. We'll get a storage yard in, so they're all good. And we'll get in a couple of houses this way. Oh, warehouses and advanced storage with 30 storage slots. This is pretty epic. I think I want to put one in here then. And these upgrades not slowing down. Unlock policy offers that can be upgraded for various global bonuses. I feel like that's so good. Gold smelter we don't need. Again, still, we've got the jobs, but we're only just, so I want to be careful. Medicine maker is in now, so this number should go in. I'm going to make sure this is good. So improved extraction, we're on 11. That goes to 14. So we'll go medicinal herb input, or we can go wood. Yeah, we'll go medicinal herb. Upgrade catalyst gives 15% productivity, so it's a 1-for-1 ratio. That's awesome. It should give some better medicine at least then. Right, let's get another house or two in. Let's get one there. And we'll get... Got a couple of gaps really that I'm not the happiest about, but we'll get one in this section as well. So I feel like research and stuff's going up pretty quick. Oh, she gifted me 100. Thank you very much. That's very kind. I don't know what to say, but this is going up so fast. Let's try this school out. Policy making, though. I need to figure out what that is. Oh, we can also upgrade our town hall, so receive a spy center. Let's do it. That unlocks a card slot, too. So we get the spy center and the policy office. So unlocked ability to set delivery target. You can set market where the building's output will be stored. Okay. Policy office. Oh, that would have been perfect there. Next to the cathedral, you know. That's all right. I feel like policy office might be able to go up here then, because I don't think I'm going to put anything else in this section. Let's put it over here. Just tidying this up a bit so we can fit it in nicely. I can decorate around it, right? Let's have a look. What does this do? 20,000 because city attractiveness, production bonus. Okay, this is so you put in big boy money into that. Ah, shrubbery increases appeal. I feel like we should do that. Only little spaces then like this. We can put in a bit of shrubbery, look, and it offset the negatives of the little factory areas, and that makes them a little bit happier. Right, medicine though, it's still struggling quite considerably, so I feel like we need a large medicine farm now. And I think we should put it in with the other guys, so a nice big one. Long way to travel. There's a good bit of farmland. No. Maybe medicine in that way? Oh, we got the quick build option now too, so we can get that straight in. We can set a delivery target straight into this section. Right, let's get the next vodka distillery in. Yes, you're not going to like me too much. We'll get the combo. I'm not going to quick build that. We got no money left, so I need to chill. keep spending money. And let's come back into the upgrades tree now, and let's see if there's anything we can do. Let's go up ranching technology. Pop is at 200. Lovely. So we do need this school, plus 70% for surrounding houses with the school with research points. That's nuts. I'm going to need to make room for this as well. I could just... But they don't need to be everywhere, do they? Is what I'm thinking. I know we could be optimal, but I feel like that's probably a sensible thing to do, just to gain a bit extra from there. If we look, we're gaining like 3 per second now, so we're doing quite well. All right, let's try this declare friendship. You befriended us. That gives plus 10. We'll keep you on side. She doesn't like my size getting pretty big, but we're actually bordering with this guy now, so we're going to have to deal with that at some point. I'm going to probably fight him very soon. I see he has now 3 swordsmen and 7 archers, though, so we've got to be careful. But I'm just researching musketeers, so I'm going to probably work on that. And I think it's time we went ahead and got rid of that wild animal. Hunting lodge there, and we'll get another one in down this way. So we'll get sustainability on this, but we'll probably move it. Where's a good place? I might just stick it down this way. I think I'm going to auto trade tulips. So we'll say just have 40 max trade per year, as much as you want. That's fine. These are actually quite handy. So clothes, in all fairness, if we say we want to keep target inventory of 100, and we'll say you can always sell 200 per year, that is another thing that we can at least try and make money from that will tick up. So that's really handy. Convert enemy houses into spy nests to steal money from target player. That sounds great. We actually can buy another card that we probably want to get into here too, but let's go into train units now. We have catapults. We have musketeer. Wow, look at the attack and HP on these bad boys. 2,800. We're going to get one of those, and we are going to get rid of an archer or 2. So I'm going to get rid of those. Honestly tempted to get rid of the warrior actually as well. So that uses 2 units, but I think if we get a couple, catapult is pretty cool as well. Let's get 2 musketeers in. It's going to cost us a lot, but I think that's okay. Right, let's get our spy center in. I really don't know where to put this thing. I might honestly stick it this way. Yeah, that's cool. Don't think anyone needs to do that. So reveal a spy nest. Oh, okay. Counterintelligence, plan steal. What's that? Plan terrorism, plan kidnap. Oh, does it give you a card? Right, our first musketeer's in. I feel a lot safer now. I honestly want to try and vassalize this. So let's have a look. An archer has 300 HP but 47 attack. A musketeer has 5,200 HP and 49 attack. So 2 musketeers going to rip through that with a swordsman and a knight for sure. So we'll give it a go. So I know what this is doing now. This is pretty cool. So this spy center gives you a steal card. I kind of want to try kidnap. And then what we can do, you can go to the enemy's town hall. You stole 202 from Stormheim. Feasting on our misfortunes, savor it while it lasts, for soon it will be your turn to starve. Be quiet. I'm going to actually hit this conquer vassalize, and we're going to deploy our military cards. There we go, look, and we're going to start. So they've got one set of walls on 19,000 HP, and then the militia. I've started to attack them. Your assault is laughable. Our warriors have bested greater foes. Arrogance will lead to your downfall. Really? So we can reinforce this. They've reinforced their defense. We've got to keep an eye on it. So I can train units in the background and reinforce it. That's awesome. So, I mean, we can get another musketeer in. Why not? Just in case one dies, I can reinforce it. That's so cool. Hey, it's not that bad. So we'll hit this one. Yeah, I saw the reinforcement there, so we'll keep an eye. I do see it going down, so we've got to take down the HP of the wall first, have we? Oh, okay, I get it. So are we doing no damage to them because of the wall? I'm going to retreat. 1/3 of your troops will be lost as a result. Your attempt to vassalize, spend anger. So what we need to be able to do that, and I'm amazed at how strong that actually was, is we need to get things like this. So it inflicts 2 times damage on walls, but we'll need to get slightly better stuff. And we've got military engineering, which would unlock cannons. Their attack is 410, so 820 per shot for those bad boys. Right, let's come on in then. Let's take a look. We're going to need this sand mine to get into the glassworks, aren't we? But let's do Stone Road first then, actually. I know I was going to do the military stuff, but we'll wait, because that costs quite a lot of money. And I need to get my population up in the background. All right, we've got that done. Let's go into military engineering. So we got the stone road, didn't we? What does this do then? 30% movement speed. This costs quite a bit, but I'm going to start upgrading some. Get it through the main kind of section. At least then they're closer to work, right? We got so much stone. So just looking at things, we need another winery, but we don't have people making it yet. So we're just... Again, I killed myself off with population. We just need this number to go up to actually get employees. So I'm just upgrading my iron smelters now. Just looking, we got loads of iron tools. We need to start selling these. They are worth so much money. Here's our level 6 houses. That's what they look like. Very, very good. Other than that, we're in a good place, I think. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I've got a kidnap card. Steal up to 3 citizens. I'm going to try and steal. This gives me more people, so... You kidnap 3 citizens from Sven. Oh, that is a great card. That's going to help me quite a bit. Now I'm going to do a large medicinal farm. This is going to be medicinal herb. Once that's done, we're going to get rid of maybe one of these guys because they're using too much people. Oh, look at this. Advanced logistics doubles hauling capacity of citizens. So we'll need to build the hauling service, but that sounds like a great idea. And then we'll get the theatre as well. I was just looking at this caravanserai that we got. So we get profit per trip 323. What they do is once they're working, I guess they just travel across and we make money continually from them, which is awesome. So there's so many ways to play this. We've got 20,000 now, so we want to probably continue to do little bits. Here's the tax now, so we can make happiness via this. Don't want to go too much though. We'll keep it medium for now then. Money's good. I don't need to mess with it too much. We have enough space too now for getting these guys in. So wine is back in business. We've got 2,800, see? So I'm going to go ahead and copy one of these and we're going to get yet another winery and we'll get the combo. We'll get this wine appreciation, 20% productivity, so we'll get 2 extra per cycle as well. And look at bread, 1,500 bread now. This is so good. I'm going to bin out the swordsman and the knight. I don't think they're beneficial to us in any way because we're going to be getting the next big thing. So cannons. For like attack purposes, this makes a lot of sense, right? I want to see if I can take him out early on, so we'll grab one of those. And then we'll have a quick look on these. So we got one room, we got one town slot, haven't we? 20% food happiness if town has more than 1,000 bread. I mean, we do. That could be good. Iron smelter combos plus 10 military unit slots. Wow. Hello. That's kind of cool, you know. I feel like I want that. Yep, we're doing it. And then upgrade tree, we're going to go straight into machine gun. That's hilarious. Hauling services will buy one of those cards. New quest, build 4 vodka distilleries. We've got 2. So we're going to stick in this standing army, and we can train a stupid amount of units then. Got to be careful of money, obviously. And I'm just looking, potatoes means we probably could get more of these. I haven't even upgraded this one yet. So we'll do that. And we'll go into luxury here. So if we have a look now, as you can see, we have plenty that we can sell. Vodka. A very good one to make money. Clothing is insane too. We'll train a second cannon off the back of that sale. What do we have here? Colonization. That means, I imagine, we're going to be able to build a new city with 10 citizens from your capital. Look at that. Very cool. So I guess these 3, I'm having a look at where the wonders are. I feel like, oh, they have the star next to them, do they? No. Bank, goldsmithing, global footprint. There's all sorts. I feel like machine gun might be a bit silly right now, actually. Let's go for the sand mine and then glassworks. So we'll buy a sand mine and we'll buy a glass smelter because we're going to need both. We're 14 years in. Sand mine, I'm guessing, is out this way. We'll get a sand mine next to the fishery here. I don't know how well that's going to help, but we'll give it a go. And then the glass smelter. Produce glass from sand and coal. I think we'll keep going this way. Right, hauling services here then. This makes sense to try and squeeze in on these, doesn't it? Is this thing full? I want to get this hauling services over here. This would be so good. Ah, that little bump is so annoying. You know what? Having hauling services this side would be good as well. Yeah, let's put it here. It works for our iron and furniture. Let's do it. There's the glass works. Get one of those in. We've got a glass smelter, then we'll need the glass works next to it. Again, we're going to need more population. I run out of houses, so I've got a few more coming in, and then we'll bump those numbers up. I'm going to get 3 cannons, and we're going to get a load of musketeers in. So that's a lot of our money, but I think that's sensible. We've got another trade we can do. I'm going straight into this luxury tab and just selling these guys, I think. I've got 3 cannons, 3 musketeers. Should we try this again? Boom. Wow, look at this. So let's see what we can do to this wall here, because we've got a good amount of HP on the front line here. I don't know. They're doing a lot of damage to them, aren't they? Let's unlock machine gun next then, just in case. Good challenge from you. Yeah, goodbye. They've reinforced their defense, but the wall is almost down. At the moment, 1 musketeer has nearly died, but once that wall disappears, it's a one-shot across these, right? And no more damage. We might even take it down. There we go. Come on, get the musketeer shots on. Why are you shooting the ones at the back? I guess maybe they got to kill the militia first. We've lost 1 musketeer unit, but we're okay. Yeah, we're good, I think. As long as 1 musketeer is alive at the front, we're killing the militia quite quickly, so... There we go, it's gone. It's just the militia left. We've got 1 musketeer to hold the fort, though, so it shouldn't take long. We're on to machine guns after, so that's okay. I'm going to let that continue on, because we're going to win that fight. And I can probably train in the background, worst case, so... We're all good. The only Lonzis conquered Sven Agner. Lovely. So we get this tribute. We have been humbled. Your prowess in battle is unmatched. We acknowledge your mighty power. So he's not going to bother with us anymore. Our logo is there. Ha! Give me money. So I can set up a trade route at least to this, though, can't I? Probably should do that, because I don't know if I'll ever be building that far. So we want this intercity road. And this is going to take some building. I think we're going to have to come from here. I'm going to connect into this one to start. And then from there, can I connect across to... Is that his? I think it's got to hit his town hall, hasn't it? There it is. Connect trade route. So we get that plus 100 from that as well. Lovely. Officially own 2 via vassalization. So that's pretty awesome. Let's get rid of the musketeer. We'll keep the cannons because they were pretty good to shoot across. But we've almost got machine guns. We've got 2 terrorism cards now, so we can start being horrible to someone else. And I feel... I don't know who I want to be horrible to. There are people really far away that are still pretty average. And we've got to look after, haven't we? Let's do terrorism cards here. Your terrorism planted bomb at Sohar, killing 5 people. And they lost 1,000 from fear of terrorism. It's hilarious. We'll do it again. Okay, I'm going to get back to my vodka making, I think. So 240 population, we're good. So we've got 2 spare workers. It's just ticking up and down. So I just need to hold fire. We'll let all of these houses kind of come in, get their efficiencies upgraded. I'm not doing the second efficiency yet because we have so much coal and stuff. It's not a problem. The main thing is big production chains, making sure they're pumping up. So let's double check. We've got sand mine coming in then. So the batch is 32. If we improve it, we get 37. Nice. And then we've got that one over this way. The glass works. We just actually need the glass blower, I guess. Okay, I did glass works before glass as our glass smelter. So that's taking a bit of each. So we'll go upgrade teamwork, takes it to 28. And then we'll get the upgrade of this one with the bricks. I think we've got enough because we want to pump the glass works just about. Cool, that uses less. And then when this is in, we'll have everything in for this guy. We can start making actual glassware, which I'm assuming is going to be... Is that a tier 3? Yeah, look, glassware is a tier 2, but it's got a good price, so maybe we'll set that to be sold. We're connected up with these guys now, so Rouen and stuff. I'm just going to start claiming these so they can't move any further. I feel like that's a bit naughty, but I'm going to do it because this is my area. You're not having any of it, and I need to come down this side too, right? So if I go there, look, they're locked off. They can't even come down this way. We'll claim that one as well. That's a lot of our money just spent again. Although he says that, he's got all of this, so we're good. And I'm actually going to go ahead and get a second windmill. So these need to be further apart, do they, for efficiency? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll put it down this way then. If it's good for efficiency, let's do it. I'll quick build that one as well so I can get that done. And we'll get that upgraded with the grinder. So we are going to go ahead and probably train up some machine guns. So these do pretty good attack, actually. Compared to Musketeer, wow, the attack is insane. We're going to go for 2 machine guns, and we're going to use that. I might attack one of these. So we're friends with Rouen, aren't we? So we're going to probably vassalize this one, if I'm honest. Let's have a look at the others. We might be able to go a bit further. This one over here. Do you have some samurai and an archer? That's the shogunate. Maybe you then. We'll vassalize you. I think every time we make units, though, we lose our employees. So I'm going to come away from terrorism now, and we're going to go for kidnap. It's much easier. In terms of terrorism, because we're going to go out this way, we're going to go and be a bit naughty to this and make them lose everything here. So they're going to struggle. I think when I play again, I'd like to play with the shogunate. Ah, look at this. If we turn one of their house into a spy nest, you get plus 30% spy bonus when using spy cards within that city. I'm going to keep Anne on side because she keeps giving me some money. I can't complain too much at that. And I think we can go in now. 3 cannons, 2 machine guns. Let's go. Let's submit that. Let's see how we get on. I mean, they have walls, but that's going to go down pretty quick because our machine gun does pretty good damage to that, right? Don't have as much HP as our muskets, though, but it is going down much quicker. I think as soon as that dies, it is game over for these guys, isn't it? Can you imagine if it actually... It reminds me of... There was The Last Samurai with the machine gun in the movie. There's the wall. It should be pretty quick damage to these guys. Whoever they hit first, they're going to go down very quick. Although they're doing good damage to my stuff. Right, let's go back to mine and let's build another. So we're running out of employees, though, but we're going to be stealing them. So just in case... Let's train another machine gun. Okay, we're actually going to lose this unless I can reinforce it. There we go. Submit. 2 machine guns. Come on. Right, there's the samurai. Can I hit the archers now? That would be wonderful because they're the ones doing the damage. 1 machine gun versus this. Can you imagine? Like, I suppose archers could hurt a machine gun, but we're actually going to lose as much damage as I can. I'm going to kidnap from them. Oh, they managed to reinforce with a samurai. Can I retreat? Yeah, let's retreat. Wow. That's kind of annoying. So, I feel like having something at the front just to hold it is the right thing to do then, isn't it? So, anyway, let's move on. We took down their wall at least. I kind of want this theatre, so let's go with that. I'm still holding on to this candle maker because we messed up with the employees, right? If we train some units here then. Musketeers had way more HP, so if we put those at the front, these guys behind. So we'll grab 2 musketeers. We're going to need, obviously, loads of cannons, so we're going to need to trade. But we've got plenty to trade with, so it's not a problem. Clothing and vodka is insane. So clothing, because we have so much of it, let's get that gone. All in the name of training units here, guys. We'll get another cannon. I'll probably need at least 2 cannons, but if the walls are gone, I don't know if they're going to get the walls back up. I don't know, maybe we'll build up a proper army before we go again then. Okay, theatre's done. Let's go with the scholar's office. And we'll buy in that theatre. So this is visitor's fun based on other elements. I mean, where do we want to stick this then? Stick this back here. We can get some shrubbery around it. I feel like it would fit better somewhere else though. Let's go this way. Let's get a little theatre that side. Why not? And then we've got hotel. I guess hotels are going to make money. I'm looking. Industrial age is all the way over here, so we're not quite there yet. Cattle ranch, I have a feeling is going to give us leather. So I'm going to go this way. And let's grab one of these scholar's office and a paper maker in them. So I'm guessing that's wood. Scholar's office, craft a card from paper. Ah, that's interesting. So I'm going to keep going this way with it then. And paper maker, we're going to want... What is this? Dock must face the water. That makes sense. It's a paper maker after all. Not very good spots to put any of this. We've got one slot for a paper maker over this way. That's done already. Magic mushroom. Technical prerequisite. Upgrade 50 houses to level 4. Okay, let's grab... We don't have chocolate. Let's go colonization then. We can build a second one. We won't get the coffee roaster because I can't do anything with it. We're going to bring this up. And we got our paper maker going in. Right, we have an absurd amount of mushrooms now. So I would be very tempted to go and try and get more brewers for beer. But I've got to wait for people again. So I need to just steal a little bit more. Every time he tries to grow, I'm just stealing his people. You gain money that scales with the city's population. Oh, look at this. We gain money for turning these into spy nests and makes mine even more effective. So I almost feel bad. If your spy nest is found, you'll not be really revealed as the owner of the spy nest. I don't need that upgrade, if I'm honest. I really don't. This scales with each one, but it does mean that every time I steal, then... Oh, that's cool. So you turn every enemy house into a spy house. I'm just looking at this upgrade spy effectiveness. Costs 1,000 and it gives it. Does it make it quicker or does it make it better? I'm going to keep upgrading this because I feel like it means it'll steal more people, which is hilarious. Espionage at its finest. Now look at medicine. We're in such a good place with it now, which is awesome. So we'll keep going. We've got colonization now. Let's go budget adjustment so I can get into this work schedule. Higher effectiveness but lower job happiness or global footprint. Build foreign quarter. So I can look at colonies now. So how do we do this? Claim province, cross river. Can I do like go and build over on the island here? It's down in the jungle, so I don't know if that's a good idea, but this could be kind of cool if I can go into a new zone. Look at this, like gems. How do we set up a new zone? We've got to be down here. Oh, there it is. Colony. Build a new city with 10 citizens from your capital. I want to do this, but at the same time... I've only just got into enough employees, so I need to just wait a little bit longer. We've got a kidnap card, actually. Let's go and see how effective this is. Oh, yeah, we got 4 instead of the 3 with this, the spy networks and upgrades, man. This is cool. Oh, these are coming in thick and fast right now, so we're going to go for back in this side. So we've got this budget adjustment, haven't we? So is that each workplace? I guess we can set up budgets. Either way, though, we've got papers now to upgrade all of these. Look. Ah, that's so cool. So we've got loads. This input that we need here, though, what do we have? Creates a wild card. Productivity cards. So we don't want to be creating wild cards, which I've had it selecting. I've got blinking 14 of the damn things. Let's go for a productivity book. Because we can start filling out the buildings then. So 100 paper makes 1 card. So if we get one of these, it's got better. It's quicker. So we might need extra paper makers. Storage too far. Got you. Look at this happiness now, though. We're laughing right now. All the way to looking good. Well, we got output inventory full in the bakery. So I think we need more granaries. We have just the thing for you. Think of what's the best side to go, actually. Yeah, I think here makes sense. We'll get one in there. We'll quick build that one. So we're going to wait for it. And then we've got the extra storage for bread. Or is it flour? We've got so much flour. We need more bakeries, man. Oh, I just did a terrorist card here. Killed 7 people and they lost 1,400 from fear of terrorism. Look, I'm getting... Well, we'll take these guys in, but I'm getting good productivity. It was plus 2 from some of these houses now. We'll kidnap from you as well. We're loving life. We've got 6,500 stone. I need to use this up. I'm looking for tools, though. So, iron tools. Let's sell them. Look at that. Wrong way. We've got to go the other way. This is going to make us stupid money. 8,000. Boom. 38,000. Have 30,000 coins? Well, check me out. And then straight into the tech tree. So, what do we want next? I feel like global footprint. It allows building in foreign, so this will give us a foreign quarter plus 20 for builder and host player. So I'll probably put that into the ladies' town as well. I'm going to keep up. I need to upgrade this, but I want to buy the cards too. As you can see, we're still struggling for population. We're on 300 now, and it's so fast now that we need to make sure we're keeping on top of it. So we're going to use this stone to upgrade all of our roads now. I'm pretty sure I've done stone roads throughout. That took me ages. Ooh. And we're going to go to our tech tree again. So we've got that global footprint. So what's this machinery? It allows citizens to walk through a mountain. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So we can build a tunnel. I mean, we don't need it right now, but I kind of want the bank. So plus 10% income from luxury for each surrounding level 5 plus houses. Let's get a bank, because that's money. Right, foreign quarter then. We're going to buy one of those. This is where the money came in. So we're going to go over to our friends over this way, and we're going to get our foreign quarter in. Wow, 1,000 iron. We have 539. You see how much this is? 156,000. So we got no chance. And there's one thing I'm going to do as well. I'm going to bring some stone roads now, and I'm going to make sure we start the build this way. So we've got loads of room. And let's take a look at some of this for fertility. So it's not great. This looks like industry. So we could have... Is it a grassland tile? Yeah. Cattle. That's what we could do. We don't necessarily need farms. We could go cattle. Because we should really move that out, right? So I'm going to copy in a couple of these and we'll get in a few houses this way. Have we got population to do so? I think we have. So we're going to go for a couple of these. I say a couple. Let's get 3 more sheep ranches down here and we'll go ahead and get in some houses. But before we do the houses, I want to get in the service buildings. So we're going to want one library, one school, one tavern, and one... Honestly, what do we want actually? Another theatre. So let's put the theatre this side so it's only hitting some. And then we'll go ahead and get some houses in. I'm going to go for 5 houses just there. I think that's good. A lot of building, but we're going to need it. And as population grows, it's more units that we can get, isn't it? And honestly, going to keep selling these iron tools. It is absurd how many we have to spare. We have an absurd amount of beeswax, by the way. So we probably need some candle makers. And I get 2 of them over this side. Oh, there's the work hours. Look, you can get job happiness and efficiency by lowering these. Oh man, we need to go through everything. Okay. Oh, shift click to set all building types. So efficiency might not be as good, but there is times where we'll probably want that job happiness to be where we need it, right? Now we can up the budget on the wineries and reduce the shift. So job happiness is matched with those. So put the budget plus shift down. We get a really, really good balance on these. That's so good. So you can balance these things out. So all my mines, I can get them to 100% happiness without any drama here. This is so good. Right, this is a game changer right here. And if we get productivity books in, not in stone at all, but we're like iron smelting. We've got 2 in there. Get 1 in there. We can get this to a point where they're really, really good. Now, I'm thinking for me, I need more research. So I want to go to service and I want to get in, where possible, more libraries. So we don't have a library this side. So we should be able to boost these guys. Bonus from other libraries. Oh no, we do have one there. Sorry. We've got one this side. So we've got a bunch of houses here we could get a library in for. And also some this side. That... Oh, that would have been perfect if I can get it there. It works here because then we don't get those houses though. So I'd be better off trying to get one this side and then we get in an extra house. Now if I shift click, that gives the efficiency on all houses, doesn't it? Which is awesome. There's me not doing that. So how much coal are we looking at here? This number's getting a little bit lower, so we've got to be careful. Quarries are fine. Iron's fine. Everything's fine, to be honest. We have a lot of everything. I've got to up my food that little bit more, but there's no other way to do it other than building more in. But we've got these guys, right? So I need another granary, and that's what I'm going to do first. And we're going to get in a granary for these guys. Go into upgrades, actually. Let's see what we can get from here. The castle. I do want to see what that's all about. And there's the bank. We'll get one of those. That's going to go into my extras here. We got our first productivity book. And what we're going to do now, I think from the looks of it, we have a lot in. So with the sheer amount of stuff we've got, I'm going to destroy out some of these farms now. So that can go. I want some bigger ones. It doesn't make sense to keep these smaller ones in. So we're going to get rid of you. I'm going to put one larger one in because it's using workforce as well. Let's go for one larger one all the way through this area. That'll be medicinal herb only. I'm going to flip that one. I'm going to get rid of that one, actually. I don't necessarily need those goods. So let's get rid of that. And let's go for a new farm. And that is going to be... Ooh, let's go for potato. I want to up the vodka again. I want 2 more vodka distilleries. Now, we have enough money to buy the chocolate or cocoa, cannabis, any of these, right? I kind of want... I think it makes sense to go for cocoa breeder. But I think we'll need to place this. Allows cocoa farming within a radius. So we'll need to get an area. I feel like this one. If I claim that one, then we go cocoa breeder this side. We've got good farming for it, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring it all the way in. Then with the research, once this castle's done, I can go in and do that cocoa one. And I think I can get the extra houses. So we'll have a bit of a subsection that is doing all of that over this side. Get some shrubbery in the back. And then we'll come into the tech tree and we will go and get ourselves a coffee roaster. No, chocolatier, sorry. What am I on about? There. I haven't got coffee. So chocolatier next. Oh, castle. First castle grants 181 victory score. That must be a... Oh, yeah, this is 335 glass. We've got 321. Where should we stick our castle? I feel like here might be pretty cool, you know. Yeah, let's go there because that then will go chocolate. It's like a Cadbury World. I don't know. So I've just completely blocked them off here by buying these tiles. It would be nice to get up to the gold over there. That could be pretty cool. Second city to just pulling gold, but I want to just go off this one mostly. Let's train our next unit then. So we need another cannon. He's going to have a wall again. We'll go with the cannon for now because I think until we go any further, that's the best we can do anyway. Yeah, Industrial Age is artillery and infantry, so... I think that's our second wonder, that castle. And here we go. So we are going to go some large farms right inside of this one. I think we'll go with... That's 8 workers on that farm. That's obviously cocoa. And then we'll get another one in. That side for cocoa as well. And then industry, we've got chocolatier is coming in, isn't it? So we're just finishing chocolatier. We'll get that over this side, maybe in here. Tempted to conquer this. We'll just submit this. We're going to conquer this vassalization thing. I wonder if that allows me to build around here. I don't know, but we'll take it nice and quick anyway. And then whilst we wait, we'll go into the tech tree. We'll grab the hotel. You started that. Yep, let's buy a chocolatier. Ooh, it's bigger than I thought it would be. There's also 100 glass, so we're going to go chocolatier this side as well. House is too far. Yeah, musketeers at the front is awesome because they have much higher HP, right? And then these guys have bigger attack off the back of it. I don't know whether that means I can now build in here, but they give us tribute plus the trade route, actually. So conquering the ones that we've taken over is always good. Income's huge with this one, though, from our caravan. Yeah, profit per trip 748. It's quite handy to have. Alright, we've got our candle makers in, so I'm just going to get these upgraded. Now, candles are a luxury here. We've got our glassware in. We've got 800 and some vodka. So much clothing now. Alright, where should we stick this bank then? This is plus 10% income for luxury for each surrounding level 5 house. That's quite a small building, actually. This is great. So, going... Oh, does that fit there? It does. Nice. So we can get our bank right in the middle there. I knew there would be a building that could fit. So sustainability booklet, that reduces by 20%. 2 of these would turn 60 into 1 card instead of 100. That's amazing. So that would be really good to get those guys in. So rather than productivity, we're going to go... Well, I don't know what these are, but let's try sustainability. That's it. So consumes 20% less. That's important. So I've got the productivity books now. Right, allows visitors from other towns to stay with the hotel. This gives service property. Ah, so it's like tourism. Not sure if I even want to do this, but why not? I could just place it down here for now. Go cattle ranch. So cattle ranches, I'll put some down here. Magic mushroom farms. I feel like I want to give this a go. It's a very silly building, I think, but let's plan a few roads maybe that I can fit around this bit. There we go. Magic mushroom farm then. Let's get one in that bit. And then I can get some houses off the back of this. Now, I've noticed wood has taken some sort of tank here. So we're going to get a couple more of these in as well. Go for them side by side. And some upgrades here. So we'll get a couple more foresters in. We'll make sure these are the same. We don't care about fruit trees at all. And cut and plant, so we can keep wood coming. I didn't quite realise how much just disappeared, so we'll get a couple more of those in. City is huge now. So I'm going to change to killing off his population instead now. We're not going to kidnap anymore. We're going to go for the terrorism. And we're just going to start kind of exploding him, I think. Because these researchers coming thick and fast. There's now a zoo that we can do. We're almost at the industrial age. We can actually research industrial age already. I feel like I want to, because if we're the first to get there, we can kill them a bit more. There's petroleum. Oh my god. That is crazy, man. And there's the rears dairy cows for milk. We'll give this a good go. This thing's huge, isn't it? Got a nice new section for this anyway. So I'm going to actually get in 3 of these. We're going to need another granary, probably. We're going to copy a granary. We're going to put that down this way. And then I should be able to increase housing from this side. And honestly, let's bring the road through here. I've just seen this hotel, look, fee per visitor. Visitors 28. It's just a big money earner, man. Guess trade routes allow them to come in. Service quality goes bad for the fee. So we'll keep it at 6 then. We'll just allow them to keep ticking money for us. All right, let's copy in some more vodka distilleries then. So we might need to push it up this way now. I think that's absolutely fine. We're going to get a nice big combo from those. That'll be our 4. And the reason I'm doing this is because you get a nice card when you unlock it anyway. Now, I have seen now food, though, taking a big dip. And I think we need more. So it is time to probably invest in way more farms. And I'm just going to start by going this way. Fertility's okay. And let's go cabbage. And then we'll get in more this way. I think I'll get a large one through here. And that can be potato as well. Now I see 780 flowers, so we can get more bakeries in too. So let's continue with these. We'll probably get 2 more. I don't want to cut too far into my tree cutting, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have all of these producing now. Yeah, they're producing meat. And these guys are going to produce milk, and I'm sure meat once we get there too. We have our terrorism card. So let's go and have some fun. These guys are getting pretty strong now. 3 people killed. Lovely. Oh, what's this? Advanced vodka distillery. Plus 2% cold resistance per advanced vodka distillery. Why not? Buy 4 of the same production builder to unlock its advanced version. Can we upgrade? Oh, this thing's huge. I mean, we'll give it a go. We have loads of potatoes. Alright, so we got these magic mushrooms in. Let's have a look. That uses wood, so we're going to need to chill that one out a bit. Wood is looking good again anyway with these new trees in, so probably upgrade it. Magic mushrooms, what do they class as? I don't know, but I need to remember to keep trading. You know what? I want to upgrade this first. Now I can sell 240 a time, so this is big money. Well done, first house to level 7. Here it is. Look at this. Is that the magic mushrooms then? I don't even know. Oh no, we've got chocolate. Chocolate is in. Yay. So, chocolate is a tier 3. Bonbon balance. We'll definitely get that in. We're going to actually upgrade these. So 31 cocoa makes 32 chocolate now. And these guys bring in loads. So cocoa, I think, is a raw resource, yeah. We've got more terrorism anyway. Let's go do it. It's continuous of me just hitting people with terrorism now. It's hilarious. It's not really working on it anymore, so I might need to attack someone else if I'm honest. I might just go straight for this Burker guy. Because he's just, for some reason... I don't know, the archers, if they've got loads of archers, seems to be hard to break through. But, oh, well, okay, there you go. Look, food just took a nosedive, so we need to chill. I think I might cancel this advanced vodka distillery. And we're going to sell it. I don't think I need it. We'll keep the other ones because we need all of this. I mean, harvest is coming in. I just need to make sure it's good. And we've got bakeries coming in too, so I might quick build some of these, actually. Advanced bakery. Oh, input consumption's minus 20% as well. I think we'll just chill on that. Later. For now, we'll just try and fry up as much bread as possible. We can now do 300 on the trade, and I'm trying to reduce down some of our things here. It's insane money. We've got loads of coin coming in now. This foreign quarter, though, I'd love to get it in. Industrial age, almost there, though. So we've got a total of 1 minute left. And that takes us into some kind of electricity. And there's fertilizers for farm productivity. But once we get into industrial age, I'm going to go straight into the farm technologies first. So we'll just finish off all of these, I think. They should be pretty instant. But there we go. Once the batch came in, it was fine. I am going to still push this a little bit further, though. Any that I can, I'm going to get extra farms in. I think we'll just go this way. So it doesn't need to be a cocoa farm. And I think we'll just change this to straight food, to be honest. And same with this. Advanced the industrial age. Yay. I'm really like this game, though. There it is. The industrial. Alright, plus 50% from luxury consumption or productivity plus 25%. Halves the affection. We're not going communist, we're going capitalist. Can't help myself. Plus 100% score from population and happiness. Let's go with that because we have big population and happiness. And there's a small coal power plant. We'll buy one of those. Remarkable. The dawn of the industrial age shines upon your city. Now's the time to build, expand, and grow your city like never before. I'm trying. I am trying my hardest. And I think we need a granary this side for these guys as well. What I'll probably do is just stick a granary on the edge of this. I'm hoping I can get a road around the back of here. I can. So what we'll do with that is we can fit another farm should we need it in there as well. Right, let's go this way then. So we're going to come straight into forest technology, farming technology, trade relations, heating, ranching. We'll finish that one off. And we're all the way up here. I don't even know what this irrigation pump does. Ah, pump water to increase soil fertility. Silly me. We should probably grab that. Chocolate snob for that. Wine snob. Wow, there's all sorts. Ah, and new flowers and stuff. That's cool. I want to get into this artillery. They've got infantry and conscripts. Then the last one is tanks. So maybe I'll get up to that. We don't have any steel production yet, though, so that didn't take long, did it? Right, we've done all of these then. So let's go chocolate snob. Can you queue them up? I'd like to... It'd be nice if you could. I don't think you can. And there's the irrigation pump. So I'm assuming we need to connect these in. I mean, we'll see, right? I don't know how this works. Let's quick build it. We've got money. Irrigation ditch is now available in the build menu. Oh, you'd have to trunk it all the way through. Okay, got you. So it'd have to come from this. Can you do with that then? So that can go over the roads. It does. Oh, it can cross over like a little bridge. That's good to know. But this thing's kind of annoying, to be honest. I would need to buy down to this. So I can come from here, right? I own this. I do. So we could irrigation from this side. I'm just claiming a few more provinces here. And then pull it up to make farmland. Right, we finished that tech anyway. So where do we go next? I didn't want to do zoo. I actually want to come this way. So we're going to come... Wow, they're expensive. Wine snob. I actually think I want to get in some more service buildings to up this. So maybe where we don't have a library or a school? Yes, school. We got one there. We don't have a school in this district. Or this side, really. This could come in pretty handy, actually. If I can fit one there, which I can, that's a huge bump. Let's get the school in. We'll quick build that one just to get our tech in. So that should have shortened that by a couple of minutes, and it did. That's nice. I'm interested to see how much milk we're getting from these then. So 13, 37. We get hides so we can keep our clothing industry going. This is great. Got some major terrorism cards now. I kind of want to mess about with someone else. Should we just start annoying this guy? Yeah, this is killing so many. Look, they've got nothing. Oh, I feel bad. I kind of want to try and fight him though whilst we've got him down. I'll wait for maybe one more card, but I don't have the numbers just yet to do it, so I'm just upgrading, increasing the immigration work speed as much as possible to start getting some more. There we go, brought in 5 immigrants so we can start getting the population up as much as possible. We're on 400 now though. I'm going to train another unit. Oh no, I'm not actually. I think I need to just wait until the next tier. I could probably take him though with extra muskets here. So maybe 1 cannon, an extra musket just for HP, and then another cannon for attack. They actually have better than the machine guns just because their upkeep's better. Less HP, but they will sit behind the muskets, right? We've got a 4th cannon coming in. I feel like we could do something with this. Just keeping an eye. Food going down and down like crazy. That's finished already. So let's go to the upgrades tree. Let's get maybe this artillery. As long as that, it's not even going to take that long. So we'll give them a go on this. If no good, then we'll carry on. So we'll keep getting immigration on the background. So it looks like I've got another terrorism card to hit him with. Another 7. So we're going to vassalize this guy. And we've got quite the substantial military force to get through this. So when this wall should go down... Oh, it's a pretty strong wall, though. Yeah, we have a lot of attack from the cannons. So this is going down pretty quick. Once this is gone, we should rip through these. Right, next attack, the wall is gone. There we go. We should be able to start taking some of these down now. It's just the archers' attack, you know. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to train another one. Storage full, lost 29 iron bars. I've conquered Robert Bernard. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. So he pays me tribute now. Very nice. I'll stop terrorizing you, and we'll do it to someone else next. Now, if you're wondering, I was getting the walls maxed from these forts, and I might build another one. And this game is fully multiplayer, by the way, guys. So take that as you will, but I think that's super cool. So I'm going to upgrade this, and I need to get extra storage now. Yeah, we're good when the harvest comes in. We're way above, I think, with that now, so that's good. But obviously, population's going to keep increasing. I'm going to go for another... let's go this way. 2 more houses. Ah, use electricity to heat instead of wood and coal. Ah, that's where you need the coal power plant, though, right? Right, we got our next terrorism card. Who do we want to play around with? She's our friend, so that's fine. We go for this guy over here. Let's start being annoying. Might turn him. Let's get a couple of spy networks over here, just whilst I'm messing about. You don't get loads of money, but it's some. And that's our artillery. Let's go for infantry. Oh, the tank then there, isn't it? So we're almost done in this tree. The tech tree, we need to come this way. So I need to start getting some of these in. I'm wondering what's next. I feel like the museum. That's a victory score. So we need the wonders, right? Is it exhibition hall? First exhibition hall. Yeah, that's a wonder there. I don't know what the other one is. Industrialization. Is it one of these? I'm not even sure. Cool. We're doing well, though. We are 22 years in. So population numbers still going up. Revenue's awesome. Now I want to try now this sustainability book. We haven't quite unlocked the industrial stuff yet. But look at these. Housing level 7. I should probably hit up these. How many bricks have we got? 2,500. What I'm going to do is try and upgrade as much. So 49 houses with a 10% efficiency. I'll probably rip through all of our bricks, but that's okay. We've got so much clay. And all of our houses are huge now. We're getting a nice big amount of stuff from all of these. Just going to quickly check in my towns. Look at this as it thaws out. They're really nice buildings. I'm just going to see if there is any spy nests knocking about in my town. Just in case, because you never know, right? Don't see any, so we're good. Now, I'm going to buy a new marketplace. And we're going to put that, hopefully, this end. It's a bit annoying, the layout of this. I think I can get it around the back to do most of these. And I will join this up around the back of this one. Alright, let's go into this museum. Slot artifact cards to get bonuses. Let's try this one. And let's come in, because I think we can now trade, yeah, conscripts. Look at this. Infantry then has an attack of 147. The HP is super high. The conscripts, though, wow, look at that HP. So they are like a tank, but they use 10 units. So you'd be better off getting... what's the point in that, then? High HP frontline unit. And there's the artillery. So costs 423 steel, which we don't have. But the infantry, we can train a couple of those. And what I'm going to do, I say a couple, I'll get 3. I'm going to get rid of the musketeers. And we're going to go attack the next one, because nobody's winning without my units. Now, I know we're friends with her, but I would be tempted to just vassalize her. She's next to us as well. I've got to give him another go, haven't I? I can't even see where he'd have the walls. I mean, he's got a spy center. Right, museum is in. Let's go with machinery then. And we'll take a museum. So slot artifacts in to get bonuses. This thing, I'm not even sure where I want to put this. I want to go in my tree area. We're getting pretty large now. Let's try this side because we've got a lot going on over here. For reference as well, guys, I've been chucking these sustainability books in everything that I can. So they are consuming, obviously, the less input. I also want to try this power plant, but we don't have any concrete or anything yet. But we have our infantry in. So we're probably okay to go in. He might be the best one to attack, if I'm honest. He's not that great. I don't know. We'll try. I've got quite a lot of military units, so we'll get them all in. 4 cannons, 3 infantry, and they've got a huge HP, haven't they? Let's give it a go. Let's see what the wall is. Yeah, it's only a 39,000 wall, so we should be good. These infantry are 15.5k each time, and they've got better attacks. So this wall should go down super fast. Yeah, these are gonna. We got way better army, haven't we? So we'll let that do its thing. Okay, we've finished another one. So what do we want to go with next? I mean, tank is over there. We haven't got that. So let's industrial new order. Oh, town hall card slot. That's amazing. Let's grab that in because if we can slot something in there, we can buy a decent card from here. Yeah, houses with pottery get +4. Again, we could get another one of those and get more research in just to try and finish and get there first. Farm productivity, though, sounds great to me, so I'm going to get this one. +8% across the board is pretty impressive. I don't think we need this beer tax anymore either, so I'm going to take that out. And we'll buy another card. So we've got the farm one. We get another military. Nah, military's pointless, actually. Let's go for another farm one, so I haven't got to build more. So when we get that next one in, that should be good. I've conquered Goku Uzumaki. You've shown your might. Yes, yes, I have. Max 100. This card is pointless late on. So I'm going to put another... Oh, you can't put duplicate cards in. Okay, so we're going to have to sell that away then. That was a waste. I am going to sell the investment one away, though. And we are going to see... Right, Town Hall. Let's get that upgrade, actually. That gives us another card, too. And what does this do? +5 industrial production. More special cards in card shop. And we get an office. Oh, my God. Guess we come into the card shop. Let's have a look. Housing appeal, engineer's office. We can buy all of these. Architect studio, industrial production, Ministry of Agriculture. +5 farm production when there are 8 more farms. I'm going to buy one of those. That's great. Oh, this is an actual building. So as long as we get... Oh, we can't build it yet, but I think we get it in ready, right? I'd like to be able to squeeze it somewhere it'll fit. Over here is nice, so when we've got that, that's fine. We don't have any of those in yet, though. Let's come back across. Prevent childbirth when housing capacity is full. That's kind of good. Citizens cannot immigrate out of town without permission. 50% research in houses with books. Houses consume 3 times more books. Social welfare. I mean, we've got crazy money now, haven't we? I'm trying to think what we want here. Panda, +5% city attractiveness when placed in a zoo. Okay, there's a cotton breeder. I don't think we need any of that. I'm actually tempted to take this lockdown card. So we'll put the lockdown card in, so nobody can emigrate. And for now, we may as well put the beer tax one in, right? I got a double terrorism card, so we own that one, don't we? I think we've got you. I might just take over her. I've got a double terrorism card. I'm going to be evil, and we're going to take over her. I am ready. Boom. 39,000 HP. This is going to be another quick kill, to be honest. I feel bad because I was friends with her, but sorry, Anne. You've got to go. Right, let's buy a new fertility card then. Let's go coffee. We're going to put coffee. Where do we want to put this then? I feel like down here is good, but we need good fertility for this. So maybe down this way. Ah, I could pump something in, actually. I've conquered Anne. Sorry, Anne, but you're mine. I'm going to go for coffee breeder out this way. And we're going to get irrigation pump, hopefully, this side. So I'll try and get one in. That works. And then we'll quick build this. I'm going to give this a proper go. Irrigation ditch. Oh, this is so good. Okay. This was all that was needed to get some good farming going. We'll set up a nice farming section through this bit. And obviously it can be perfect sometimes, but we're going to hit up these. So firstly, granary. Get that by the road. Next, we're going to go for the farms for coffee. There we go, raw coffee. And then we'll get a coffee roaster. I'll set up houses in a moment for this section. This won't need too many, so we'll probably go off the side of here. Get a couple of houses dotted around, and we'll get all these upgraded. So we've taken out all 4 of these. We've got 2 more to mess with. These guys are pretty strong. I can see their army's good, but I've got terrorism cards, so can't be that good, right? Get a bit of a spy network in here. Why not? And now we're in. I need to get these other ones. So we need goldsmithing for industrialization. But I want to have a look because we did unlock some things, didn't we? Nah, we're okay. Population 472 or 468, so we need more houses. I've got some coming in, but I think we can carry on building this way then. 2 more there. Might dot a couple around in this section if they fit as well. Alright, goldsmithing. So we'll go into industrialization because this is the... These obviously going to require electricity, but we've got concrete factory, we've got jewelry, a coal power plant and a battery. Let's go industrialization. And the mint. We don't have gold bars, so that one's pointless. I'm going to look at this office thing. It's 500 of each, actually. We're nowhere near that. What's the scholars we've done? So we need to get this office in at some point. But mostly, I feel like that is a wonder. We probably want to place it ready. This thing's super cool, though. So I'm going to get one placed, but I've got loads of issues with storage now, and I've got nowhere to put any of the stuff. We're basically too efficient. I'm not complaining. It's kind of funny. I think I'm going to bin out this pig factory now. Because I want to get in a school. Just here. And that gives us extra room then for some more houses. And we'll get the combos in because then I can increase. And then I've got room for something else like a bank if we need it in there. Now, I have finished industrializations. I've got steelworks and industrial iron smelter. Honestly, I don't need it. I'm just unlocking the zoo. But if we look in the upgrade tree, I was having a look. It's the Grand Palace. That's one of them, but look what it costs to build. It's insane. But there it is, the industrial iron smelter. We don't need that. Steelworks from iron bars and coal, though. This we can do. I'm going to take that. I'm also going to destroy. Let's see how big this thing is. This might need electricity, actually. We need concrete to be able to do it, so I might need to hold on to that one. I am, in fact, going to bin off one of my iron tools. We've unlocked a large warehouse. Very nice. You see these tool workshops? Honestly, we've got 3,000 or so, and I've been selling them, and I can't keep up with how many we actually have. Like, it's not a bad thing, but it's crazy. I think I'll get rid of that one. Maybe that one? Yeah, let's get rid of that one as well. And that didn't take long, did it? So I want to get the Grand Palace ready. We need 80 houses to level 8, so we don't have anything at level 8 then to get the Grand Palace. Interesting. Alright, so I feel like jewelry crafting, we might need to buy in and to get that going. Let's grab fertilizers though, because this has plus 10% farm productivity. There's also luxury clothes mill. Fashionable clothes, there you go, from cotton and dye. We don't have either of those. Oh my god, the zoo. Look at the size of this thing. It's pretty fitting to have over here. So I'm just going to place it. We've got loads to build based on what we get. I'm going to bin off these tool workshops. Actually... Right, we'll finish fertilizer, then we'll go concrete factory. I actually can't do anything until I get this in, so that's actually that makes a lot of sense. Wow, look at this. So, artifact collection with a museum. Look at all this. I don't even know where you get any of that. This game has so much depth. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, concrete factory, done. Forest, green ecosystem. I mean, we're going to need that, right? I'm going to work on this concrete factory because... this basically is the thing that puts us behind. I'm running out of space. I am tempted to get rid of maybe this sheep farm. That one's furthest away. It's not... it doesn't matter if I do, I don't think. I can replace it down the bottom this side. Because we have plenty of room. Now, we have this zoo. We also don't have any in the collection. You can buy them. The food consumption, if you can get boar, is pretty awesome. So, I saw the cards in here. 200,000 for a panda, though. Right, turns out concrete factory then requires a coal power plant. Now it will still run, I think. Yeah, it still runs, but not very quickly. So we're going to get one of these in. I'm honestly thinking 2 coal power plants there because we'll get the combo. I'm going to quick build these. And once we get steel, we'll get those upgraded as well. I've got 7 terrorism cards, so I'm going to unleash havoc on someone soon. And rather than waiting for the resources, I can quick build the steel works. So we'll get that in. And there we go. We have concrete. So I've got a few buildings coming. I got office, which requires 500 concrete, 500 steel. If I had the money, I'd quick build these, but we don't. We've got the Ministry of Agriculture, which I'll quick build because that one is just something that gives us overall. And I've switched to this frugality book because this thing reduces upkeep. Although I would probably like to get rid of these actually, and we'll do consumption again. We'll go sustainability book, and what we'll do with that is put it into these producers. And I reckon we could do the same. We'll get the coal power plants upgraded once we get steel in, but there's a lot of builders required to go into these. So I think if we can get these better, it's even better, right? Alrighty, it looks like we've finished the green ecosystem. I'm going to go into luxury clothes mill. No, cotton dye, we can't do that. Advanced electricity gives us coal power plants. I like the idea of this card combiner though, because I feel like I could combine 2 together and make something really good. Obviously I want to get up to these though. These make my life a lot easier. There we go. 2 sustainability books now makes, so 37 goes to 98. That's pretty impressive. I'm happy with that. I got in multiple mushroom farms, guys, because I'm going to push the breweries a little bit. So I'm going to get a second one of these. I'll see what it's like to build up first, then we'll get them in. And I need a few more houses out this way because we are already full. It's actually crazy, man. Now, appeal, I will get up a little bit this side at some point. For now, we're just going to build a nice block of houses. What else makes them happy? Theatre. And get another one in this side. Just to up the appeal for this section. It looks like the office is coming in now. The building is starting. So that is going to be good. I have no idea what it does. And look at our coal now. Coal is taking absolute tank. So we probably want to set it. Concrete factory is just sand and stone. Probably want to upgrade that anyway. We're going to need quite a bit. And then over this side, we're going to want to upgrade when we can with the steel as well. None of these are using coal. We could set... Right, how much realistically... Let's see. I'm trying to see how much we can produce out of these. So we've got a little bit of storage. Electricity, we've got plus 23. So small coal power plant, not great. I think we need to get this advanced one. Might make do with just these though, for a little bit, and then get a couple of houses upgraded. I don't think it uses much. Oh, only per winter, so you got to be careful. Right, I've upgraded one of my mines to start using electricity. We've still got plus 15 just to get more coal out. We're good, I think, anyway. But batch is much higher and the work speed is quicker, so... Right, let's go into advanced electricity then. We'll try and get that one in. We've got this card combiner, so I'm going to give this thing a go. I'm kind of just building a bit of an industry area of random buildings down this way just to see. And I know this isn't the nicest looking stuff, by the way, guys. I am aware. I've kind of just done it this way just to get a feel for everything, right? We'll just get this card combiner down this way. I'm going to quick build it. And we can go combine cards. So does it make them better? Yeah. So once we have 3, we get sustainability plus book. So let's give this a bash. If I take one of you out of there and we go card combiner. Oh, 30% less input. Look at that. So we can then insert this in. Boom. Wow, that's so good. So we'll once those books come in, we're good. I've got 10 terrorism cards. So I feel like I need to go kill someone. He has a lot of money, I guess, from gems, but I'm just going to abuse him. So we'll take him all the way down till he can't even reinforce. Oh, we took him down to 139. Wow, killed loads. I only have 2 infantry, so we'll see how this goes. This could be dangerous. We could reinforce, to be fair. I got loads. Fatima, I'm sorry, but I gotta kill you. Now, bear in mind, we can now do... Their attack is insane on artillery as opposed to cannons. I'm going to get one. We'll get a couple more infantry as well. How are we doing? Okay, wall is down. I think we're good, to be honest. I've got more anyway, but... Let's come into this. Can I do that yet? 80 houses to level 8. We've got nothing at level 8 yet, so we're not going to be able to do that. Industrial productivity is huge though, because we can get that up. We're going to get a coal power plant. Might buy a battery as well. I don't think we need to reinforce this, to be honest. I've got one that I can reinforce with anyway, so we'll get that in. Yeah, that's ours, Vassalized. That's more money. I don't need to worry about you any further. We can continue on. So it looks like we are out of houses again. It's actually crazy. And there we go. Fatima is gone. We have conquered all but one now. I'm going to get myself these cards put away. I'm going to get in my coal power plant. So I feel like it's going to have to come down this way. Hopefully, I might need to do a new housing section this way. They might kick off. But I'll put a warehouse just here as well. And we'll probably put a battery or two this side. Oh, we've got artillery in now. Look at that. Look at that. 2 sustainability plus books. 28 metal to 99. So it's just a way of saving our coal. And coal's looking good now. And you can stick this card in and it will stay there as well, which I like. So it takes it out of my inventory here. So I'm aiming for loads of metal so I can get all of this upgraded house-wise for electricity. So you need 3 types of luxury tier 3 to get to level 8. So we need to work on some of these. So books, fashionable clothes, jewelry, chocolate we have, toilet paper, electronic gadgets, and cigars. Mass-produced paper from wood. We're already doing that, aren't we? I thought. So luxury clothes are there. We can't do that yet. Printing press is here. That's books. And then clockmakers is pocket watch from glass and gold bars. We don't have gold bars, unfortunately. I might go into this petroleum here. Quicker we can get into electric full, the better. I could buy in gold, to be fair. Jewelry, craft gemstone and gold bar into jewelers. So we'll get that. And then what we'll do on our auto trade is auto import gold bars. So we're going to aim for the target inventory of that. Max trade per year. I mean, we need it per year. Let's do that because we get quite a lot of profit just exporting this stuff. What I will say is I'll probably turn off the tulips though. So it's gold bar plus what? Gemstone. We'll try and get this. So what we'll do with these, we'll see how this does. Probably need to upgrade it too. Yeah, it gives us more trade. I have 200 target for those. Because we've got so much cloves and vodka, if they get them in, we're good, right? So we'll do that. And we'll hopefully get an import of these two. And then with that, we'll get the jeweler in. This is nice and small. And who's next? Let's go on over. So we got you. I think you're the grand finale. We'll hit you with a bit of terrorism. Because why not? And then we'll see if we can do the deed. I mean, we have the artillery now. It should be pretty strong. Well, they have 19 archers. The attack is much higher. We'll see. Here's the last one, so we're taking him out. I have no end goal for this series whatsoever. I was going to try and get to the end of it all, but we'll see. If this means we win, it means we win, right? There is so much to do, and there are so many production chains that you can just keep going. Which is great, by the way. We have a lot of tech saved up, so let's go into something here. And we're getting glass gold bars in. I could be able to get clocks going as well. People are dying left and right suddenly. Someone asked us to consider eating the corpses. No. I think it's, well, a bit cold. We'll leave that going then, that's fine. I'm not going to turn to cannibalism. I think they're cold. Why? There's enough coal to go around. Is it the electricity? No, we got plus 115, so that next one's in. Let's upgrade you. I would click this. I gotta be careful. 7 houses. Okay, that's good. It's still okay. Alright, clockmakers is done. We're gonna go paper mill because we can get into the printing press. And we will buy in one of these because I think this is part of trade. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. We'll get the clockmaker in. Concerned that we killed them all. No, yeah, they're about to die. One hit just rinses them. And that is everyone dead. Boom. It did. Win as Duchy. There we go. Wow, I really like this game. So that was fun. We had 3 there. Let's view the summary then, guys. What an awesome game. So population... Oh, you have a total score. So our victory score. 27 years in, we achieved a domination victory on the normal difficulty. You can obviously keep playing, which is cool. Revenue. technologies, and this is full multiplayer, so playing with your friends would be hilarious on this. But there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I actually really enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this, and if it does really well, I'll play again with another one, maybe on a harder difficulty, and we'll go from there. But as always, I hope you have a fantastic day. Hit the thumbs up, all that jazz. I'll catch you in the next one.